Hello and welcome to the Evasion Tarkov Duo Battles OCE edition. Yes, I am speaking Australian right now, so is my friend over there, Mr. Usk.
Hello, everybody.
This is going to be a lot of fun. The Evasion Duo Battles NA and EU happened last week over 3 grueling days, and what an amazing competition that was. That was a lot of fun to watch, and some great competitors there. But now we're bringing it all down under, and so strap yourself in, because for the next 3 hours you're going to see some of the best Tarkov players, Australia, New Zealand, and the whole OCE region battling it out to be the best duo in this battle, which is a combination of PvP plus tasking.
Yeah, I think that's the really unique mix about Evasion, isn't it, Toasty? You know, we've got the ability to see some fantastic play from fantastic gamers with mechanical aim, and you know, our version of the best in the world, or the best in our region, I should say. And but that's mixed with some smart play. That's my microphone arm. Everyone will love that.
Professional streamer.
It's mixed with professional streamer. Yep. Squeak squeak. The ability to obviously be great at PvP, but you've got to be smart about the game. You've got quests and tasks within this battle that you've got to tally points with, and unless you do that, pure PvP isn't going to win it, and that's what the great mix is, Toast, isn't it? So,
and there's a lot on the line as well. There is actual cash money, prize money on the line, thanks to Battlestate Games, who put up $1,700 as prizes. So the first team will fight over $1,000. The second place getter will get 500 US, and the third place will get $200. So there's actual something on the line here.
There's real money on the line here. Like $1,000 US is about $4.5 million Australian. So it's going to set somebody up for life here, Toasty. That's for sure.
Let alone New Zealand dollars.
Yeah, let alone again another 4 million on top of that. So the guys will be chomping at the bit to get into it. And speaking of the teams that we've got some fantastic gamers here, haven't we, Toasty? First off the bat, we've got obviously Red Ops and Tube. Red Ops is a pretty common known name, definitely in OCE, but around the world for Tarkov. And Tube is a Kiwi sensation. I play with these guys quite a bit. I've got a bit of the inside word, which we'll get into through the game, on how these guys are going to play it. But hugely capable guys. And then as we go down the list, we've got McNightman and
joined Team Evasion too, so he's really got to prove himself here today.
Well, he's been in Evasion for a little bit now, Toasty, but he'll always want to be proving himself. That runs thick in the blood with the Red Ops. So, but if we move down the list, we've got McNightman and Juicin. So two guys that many people may not be aware of, but again, they're here on merit. They've got great scores. I know with Juicin particularly, I've got the inside word on Juicin a little bit. So he was the first to get the tracksuit in OCE last wipe, I'm pretty sure. So I've got sources on the ground. That's what they tell me. So it'd be good to see these guys in action. And then we go down to Chuckles and Sir Nobby. So I could be wrong, but I think these guys might have gotten somewhere close to the biggest score in the quals. So these guys, they had a couple of runs at it. But they did a great job. Big scores. So there'll be ones to watch. I'm sure of it. We work our way down there to Kirchy and Mobster. Again, names that may not necessarily be across everyone's streamer list, but here on merit, the guys got good scores. They're here to give it a good shake. So it'll be interesting to watch these guys get through the task, get through it. We'll be covering all these guys. The stream will be changing from stream to stream to stream, from player to player to player. Really good way for you guys to sample what these guys are all about. So it's going to be good.
And you mentioned good qualifying scores. I believe that's new to Evasion this year, is qualifying and having to put in a qualifying score. So they introduced that, I believe, to really open up the competition so that you do see new talent and new faces. So you don't just see the regular fixtures of competitions. You also see rising new talent. Everyone's there on merit, and some of these names, to pay attention, because these names are going to be big names in the future.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great exposure side of things. This is what Evasion's all about. We get great exposure to some players that are brilliant at the game and might be casual streamers. They might be full-time streamers, and we just don't know about them yet. And we find them through this platform. It's fantastic for that. F Word and Insanity again. These are two guys that I think I've got high hopes for these guys. I think they can provide us with some pretty good content. So we'll be interested to see how they go through the maps, I should say. Timmy and Noltez. Timmy's probably going to win the award for the nicest bloke on Twitch. So I reckon if we're going to give away an award, that's what it's going to be. Train and Colts. You guys would probably know who Train and Colts are. Two great streamers. Train's a fragger at this game. Colts partnered on Twitch. The guys go on great guns. Both really good people. And then we've got Rambunctious at Vambros TV. These guys again, they're stalwart to the OCE community. It's going to be interesting to see how they go. Very, very interesting. But I'm looking forward to it.
And Vambro's a Kiwi as well. It's good to see the Kiwis.
Another Kiwi
in there.
Another Kiwi.
Kiwis. My dad's a Kiwi, so I can't go too hard on them.
I'll do that.
The rules this is a fantastic competition because it's kind of a combination of the guide and the collector with a bit of escort and huntsman path relentless thrown in, because teams have to go through all 7 maps on the dock, one after the other. They can do them any order, but they have to do one after the other before returning to any after that, and they really want to survive. And there's an equal balance of points for kills as well as points for collecting items. So they're basically going to get big points, 10 points for each collector item that they find, and then on each map there are 2 special items to look out for on that map. So they're going to be shooting and looting. It's not going to be like other competitions where it's just PvP. They're going to have to actually, search those scavs, search those caches. Who's going to know the caches and who's not? And there's also big points for killing 7 PMCs in one raid. Big points for killing 4 different scav bosses over the period of the 3 hours, and also big points if they get a team survive on all 7 of the maps. Don't have to be in order, but if they hit all 7, they're in.
It's great.
Competition has already started, and we get to see McKnightman and Juicing TV.
Toasty, I love the concept here that we talk about looter shooters, but this is in every essence this competition. It's about this. It's PvPs. It doesn't take necessarily the front step in this. It's all encompassing of making sure that they're getting the items. Focusing on certain tasks. The guys and girls will have their strategies already in place. They'll have plans on which map they want to run first, where their task items are. This is premeditated stuff. I don't think too many of these teams are going to be just flying into the raid and just hoping for the best and just seeing what happens. These guys are becoming unprepared.
Right. And on Interchange, if you want to get early scav kills, you go straight to that power station and pick off the sniper scav brothers on the roof. And they're moving on straight up.
Yeah, they are.
To resort. But switching over to Rambunctious and Rambros, they are looting away on woods, heading for the centre of all action, the sawmill, and hoping to get a scav boss and some PMCs.
Yeah, I mean, they've already on 21 points, so already flying through.
On the village side. Oh, no.
Yeah, they're making great progress already.
No, we're at the extra.
No messing about, Toast.
We'll quickly go down here and check the saves.
Interesting that they've started on
early
woods.
lead.
I wouldn't have predicted these guys to be going.
Going
woods first. This is an interesting play to me.
It's a good warm-up map, so good to shake out the nerves and stretch the legs and stretch out the action a little bit, maybe. They've got to do all 7, so why not?
Absolutely.
They're taking a wide berth of the sawmill, maybe heading up to Sniper Scav first.
We can head back to the house up on the hill behind us.
Was that
That's
Sniper
probably got the
Scav
most
or a player
spawns
up there?
For an Acer.
I think it might have been Sniper Scav.
There's also the food hut, like the kitchen on the other side of this
So
little area.
in these games,
Might be a
guys,
good chance to
if you're
check
tuning
the
in for the
milk
first
there, I
time,
just thought.
one of the
Forgot about that.
fantastic things about this format is we have evasion battle mods that are,
Yeah.
stationed
I'll
with
pretty much
each
back up where we spawn
one of
now.
the duos. And these evasion battle mods, they'll be running through the rule set, reminding them of what they can, what they can't do,
I forgot to wear a
which
rig
is
though, so
which
could ditch
I
my
can
body
hand
armor.
on heart tell you that when I did this did the evasion solos, Tursi, you're probably in the
Yeah.
same boat as me. You did it as
Well,
well.
yeah.
The battle
We've got
mods are
this as an option
that
still.
angel in your ear that's constantly reminding you just what you have to be doing in these
the
raids,
house
just what you
with
should be
all
doing, reminding you, checking your head, checking how many kills you got, that sort of stuff. They give you real clarity.
What am I?
Exactly. Moving out of Train and Colts, which I'm really looking forward to seeing them play
I'm dead.
together. They're both
Wow.
amazing players.
I have no idea what I just heard.
I've never seen them team up, so this is a treat. This is a visual treat
It
to
is.
see these guys work
It
together.
really is. They've been playing a bit together. I've been watching these guys off stream quite a bit, Toasty, in the last few days. Since they did their qualifying run, they've been pretty heavy in practice, which is they don't want to be underprepared as they start making their way through customs. And this is for any new players in the game, this is a real hotspot part of customs right here. Train looking to go through breach. This area, this is between new construction and old construction. It's generally a pretty heavy hotspot on customs. Lots of players transitioning through the map. This is where the guys can get a big tally on points. If they get kills, if they get dog tags, and they get out, big chance to get some points.
And a chance to find Rashala in his stronghold, or if not, over
Absolutely.
at Dorms as well.
Absolutely.
So someone's stronghold.
And it's great that we're playing a special OCE tournament because we get to play in prime time when there's lots of PvP, when there's lots of players on the maps. Other competitions we're playing at 5 AM in Australia and struggling to find someone to kill. But here it's prime time, and so there should be plenty of action around.
That's it. No, we're very lucky that Evasion affords us the opportunity in our region to have a go. We're not the biggest region in terms of numbers, but geez, we've got some fantastic players and some brilliant content creators that play this game.
Now, why am I not surprised that Red Ops and Tube haven't started out at labs? This is big ball gaming here, and going for the action straight away on labs for the big points.
Yeah, I think with Red and Tube, or Team Red Tube, I think they'll definitely be treating this as a guide run through initially. The way they approach the guide is the way they'll go through this. Hopefully they can get through, survive the maps, and then they'll be looking to bust out into two specific maps. I think that they'll rotate through back and forth. And maybe focus, depending upon what items they get, then focus on their PvP and focus on scab bosses. I think that's the way these guys will play it. I highly, and I know I try and separate myself from the bias, but these guys are good players. As are Train and Colts, as they run into the boys here. Toasty. They run into the boys.
And action, yes. Not sure if it's the boys, but it's definitely somebody. There's blood on that post.
He's opposite side pillar. He's got.
Okay, cool.
Yep. He's pushing my side.
Yeah, he's just in the stairwell. I'm just waiting.
They're definitely getting audio from above.
Is that a moonshine on the table or just a random bottle? Actually, it doesn't matter.
He's dead. There's another guy. First near poster.
Are they regular scavs or are they guards? They're looking
trying to make
just
it out.
scav-like to me.
There's a guy above
We'll have a look when if Train gets closer to
Let's
those
go.
stairs.
Nice. See, told you to check for her. Alright, I would just say head to extract.
Alright, I'm gonna nade down there, okay?
Flashlight.
Nice. Alright.
Is he above or below?
I'm jumping. He's gonna shoot at me. He's in the stairwell.
Always hard to tell where the sound's coming from. I always wish in this game you could tilt your head to the side
Yeah,
just to see where something's coming from.
Loadout ready.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Always
think
turning your
Coltsy
head left
tilts his
and
head
right.
to the sides regardless, mate. He tilts his head regardless, even though it doesn't make a difference in real life. He's doing it. The man's entrenched. He's bought in on the game. He's doing everything he can. It does it. This game. It does it to you.
And they're definitely playing carefully at the early stages of the game. There's a big reward for Team
Yeah,
Survive
yeah,
and
but in
Team
those
Extract.
cabins, there's food.
And of course, they want to extract at least
Vinny,
once as
okay,
a
I'm pretty
team
sure
on
you
all
saved
7
him
maps to
carrying
get
so far,
the big
definitely.
bonus.
Yeah, let me swing that end.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about my gear, bro. Just get out.
I think he's right hand side at that end. I'm gonna push this side. Just wait a second for me.
Oh, I fell.
Train doing the stair peek over and over and falling down the stairs, doing a pestillion
Yeah, it's
there.
definitely the boys though. They're toasty. You can see that the guards. There was the guards' clothing there.
Side where we came from. So you're up
So
top.
he's
Roger
they've
that.
definitely killed Reshi and the boys, that's huge points straight off the bat. That's huge points for the guys.
And they can carry a few collector items as well, can't they?
They can.
You can always try and get yourself a Wiz wallet or some of the difficult items on the collector list from looting the
I mean,
weapons
what-
of these guys.
You know, for those of them toasty that don't already have cap, but you know, this is a great opportunity to show the world what you can do, and also get yourself some cap items on the way through if you really feel that way inclined.
Get your tag.
Well, that's the beauty of this, is people are playing on their own account. It's not a tournament account. It's on public servers on their regular account. And so also there's a big advantage. If they've leveled up and maxed out some of their skills, they get the benefit of that. So max skill, max endurance, max strength, max search speed, all that sort of stuff really helps.
Yeah, that's a great point, Toasty. You know, we found that during the qualifiers, we had some teams where some of the higher level competitors in the duo were lugging around armor or extra ammo or extra meds just to try and take some of the weight off those players that weren't necessarily fully max strength out. Good tactic, smart way to do things. And I don't know, we might see that again here tonight, where we've got one of the higher skilled team members, you know, maybe taking a bit more of the onus on carrying things or leading from the front, pushing into high pop areas. It's going to be interesting to see.
Extractors tunnel, right? Yep. I heard the
Now
tunnel.
we're looking at McKnight and Juice
just,
TV, and Juice is already dead, but McKnight can
gun.
still pick up some points here and loot.
Just taking
And then the big decision comes, do I stay in raid solo and rack up points, or do I get out and get into that next raid quickly and try for another team extract?
I always found that in these in this particular format, overthinking it can sometimes be to your detriment. You know, I think
I need the other dog
being
tags.
being
Where
very
did you
very
get the other
sure of
dogs?
yourself, sure of what you're going to do as a team, it bodes pretty well in the overall scheme of things, and obviously having a bit of
Oh my
luck.
god, is that your flashlight?
One up there.
Scared the shit out of me.
It's always good advice to play your own game in competition, but it's hard to remember your own game when you're under all that adrenaline and you feel like everyone's watching you. You feel like you're trying to be on your best behaviour and you just forget where to put your hands and what to do and how you naturally play. But it takes a few raids to find that, and then you get in that rhythm.
I was going to say, Toasty, I mean, back in the day, I you know, you were probably in that boat where, you know, we wouldn't have thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching us, but now it's just a common regularity with your daily streams, isn't it, mate? You've got 20, 30,000 people watching you every stream, mate. So you're conditioned to this.
Well, you flatter me there, but yeah, you do get used to being on camera. Even if you're an introvert, you do get used to it. And some of these guys are new streamers or new partners and finding their feet. But some people are just absolute naturals as well in front of the camera, just from day one.
Absolutely.
And entertaining to watch. So do go follow these streamers. Catch them tomorrow, the next day when they're next on, and discover some new fun people to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, it's follows are free, guys. You know, that they don't cost you anything, and I know from firsthand being a streamer, follows mean everything to us. So it's a small way you can support some of these fantastic content creators. Get around them, give them a follow, and while you're at it, head over to Evasion, follow Evasion, go to the website, pick yourself up some merchandise. There's plenty of discount codes going around. You can use code USK if you really want to. The 000 SQ, get yourself 10% off your merch. Fantastic merch at the website, and just generally support everything on Evasion. You know, whether it's a YouTube, whether it's Twitter, TikTok. Make sure you guys go follow because Evasion. Oh, jeez.
Wow! The
No,
accuracy
really,
by volume
no
did
good.
not pay off for McKnight on that occasion.
No.
And he goes down.
But
He joins
regardless
his
of that-
teammate in Valhalla, and he'll go again.
regardless, Tasty, still 48
Yeah,
points.
I'll pop mine
Good
way
going
down
for the
for you.
guys. They're going there.
48 points is
They're going
great
very well.
going. They got a couple of good kills and some quest items.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark evasion, Bertie.
Chuckles and Sonobi down at the woods, heading for the lumberyard, the scene of the action on this map.
So the guys running along the beach. Can be a treacherous position there, but if they've cleared it
There
previously...
are 3 caches in front of us.
You know,
2
they,
just towards Mark Circle. And then
I
1
always get nervous here
right by the
because you
shops.
can run into Scab Boss right by the tent. He
We
does
could-
hang out
we
there
could
on
third party that.
occasion.
Yeah, and if that does
Just
happen,
have a-
it's
have a little gander.
be game over
See if-
pretty quickly. Toasty's
Yeah.
Sherman's, he doesn't mess about.
Yeah. Just have a little gander.
Chuckles looks like the most gentle
can-
player you can imagine, but
yeah,
behind
just
them,
running out next
he
to the,
is a machine.
Log cap.
And we'll see
I
what
see
he's.
one.
They are chasing the action they've heard.
By the log.
I feel like Chuckles would be the
Log pump.
perfect bloke I'd want to do my taxes. I reckon he'd get the most out of the tax man. You know what I mean? It'd be like, Chuckles, sort my tax return out. I need some deductions. I reckon he's the type of bloke who'd find every bloody one of them.
I'll wait for you. Then push up. Nading in.
I'm behind you.
Gotcha.
Always a good place to find 2 or 3 scavs, the sniper shack,
I think in the
and
log, in the hut.
you can get a few gun attachments, but I don't know if you're going to find collector items there.
Nice of Chuckles to
Little
do his
scout.
hair too for the tournament. Usually,
Yep.
3/4 of his stream's taken
We'll
up
just
by
check
his hair,
inside
by his
just to
bad
make
hair.
sure.
He's looking sharp, very very sharp. Hopefully, he can translate that sharpness into
think
his
He
M4.
said. Oh,
Good to see the
you okay?
streamers going to a bit of effort
Yeah, I was just shooting.
for the evasion
He's
tournament.
got it. Oh, we should check. Check the rig, and I'll check the bag just for any items.
So if you're just joining
I
us
think
for the
blue
first
and
time,
medical.
guys, this is
Ooh,
the
medical.
OCE Evasion Duos finals.
Looking.
So
Yes,
we've got
Knuckle, let's
a
go,
full
let's go.
full run of the lists
Knuckle,
on the
Knuckle.
Evasion website,
Check-
or you can
check
do
boxes,
exclamation
check
mark duo rules in the Evasion Twitch chat. Make sure you follow at the
I'm
Evasion
checking,
Twitch
Shadowbone
channel.
real
Make
quick.
sure you get around the Evasion socials. The only organisation pretty much that'll
Steps.
independently run all these
What?
Tarkov tournaments with help from BSG.
Yeah,
A lot of the time that's given up by all the
fast,
Evasion
you're
crew.
that cool.
It's
Ooh.
all voluntarily. They do an absolutely brilliant job. I'm very, very lucky that I'm associated with them. They do a fantastic job. Battle State recognises that and helps out when they can. But definitely get around them, guys, because without the
yeah,
support
thanks,
from
yeah.
you guys following, watching these tournaments, following the socials, this
One
stuff
more
just doesn't
cache
happen.
here. Just
Can I say how
Bubble, bubble.
amazing it is having a battle mod here when I've done evasion events in the past? Just have a reassuring voice in your Discord, clarifying the rules, giving you time
try to get-
warnings
get
when you've
out
got
of
10
here.
minutes to go, etc. All of those things very reassuring and make this go so smoothly. And those guys volunteer their time and so professional,
Yep,
and
sounds good.
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the same without them.
No, it wouldn't. And we've got people, for our first
pretty long
time,
run, but,
our first time
we'll
viewers
fix
may
that
not realise we've
afterwards.
got people all across the world in the Evasion team that are tuning in to help out as battle mods, as producers, all the behind the scenes stuff. Some people getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Crazy times,
thank you.
all for the greater good of supporting Evasion and
Food
supporting
scouts.
Tarkov. So it's a great thing.
Oh, an impact nade in this one.
Good raid for those guys, and in fourth
You're
place,
Yeah.
heading over to Red Ops, and they're not at the top of the table, but they've got a lot of potential. Let's put it that way.
No, I think Red Ops'
it's-
knees might be weighing them down a little bit. He needs to he needs to shave
can
some
wrap around.
weight off those knees, and then they can get off
Like
the
so
bottom of
much
the table
Lighthouse, bro.
toasty. He'll love that. But look, I know
Like,
these,
sign me out,
these guys will be
tournaments,
these guys will they're one to watch. They're ones to watch. I don't think
Oh, we're on
we
screen.
don't
Hey,
need to
yours,
panic
how are
about
you,
this
mate?
right now. But
Hope you're well.
yeah,
Hey, would you mind going
we
down
don't
the
need to-
Lighthouse,
yeah,
one of the
we're
most
Sushi Shield?
entertaining maps you can go to.
Go for a
I
walk,
always get
champion.
sniped in the head
Thanks,
from
mate.
afar when I
Good
go,
work.
but these guys know where to go. So keep in cover and get some quest items as well as some scav and PvP kills.
yeah.
Not the most fortunate spawn right down south, but you can head over to Helicopter and Cottages and score some good loot.
Yeah, it's a new map in the Tarkov rotation for any of our new viewers, and you can get as a
months, mate.
As a solo player,
Honestly,
it's a
it
real
was just
challenge
muted,
getting
by the
through
way.
this map. You know, there's
Midway
huge,
through talking,
huge
you
points on offer. Lots of raiders,
I
lots
wonder.
of rogues, I should say,
So
on the map
professional.
where you know, wow, we can get some real big points here, but it's fraught with danger because you can get killed in half a minute.
Mic check 1 2.
It's an easy map to learn because everyone just moves from south to north through the map. It's quite
Can you
linear.
get your casting partner in line, please?
He's giving a shit, and he's going to get some back. You know, he's definitely resting on his laurels from winning Twitch Rivals. Was it last year?
Right,
But he really needs to shape up if he's going to win this one.
And work our way through.
I think it might have been
Heading
20
over
years
Training
ago now
Colts.
that when he won Rivals Toast. It was a long time ago, mate. You know, you're only as good as your last game. You're only as good as your last tournament.
What's car water side, hey?
Yeah, like where the van is, where you did a blood quest.
So much loot to be had in the forward base, the Scav Hospital. So this is probably a good place to find a few of the items they need.
Alright, cool.
And the woods items, a sodium chloride, sometimes mispronounced as a knackle, as well as a VOG, so they'll be looking for grenade cases as well.
I'd be lying if I said to you, Toasty, that I didn't look up what I should actually call it before we started the broadcast tonight, because I thought, what am I going to call it? I'm not going to call it knackle, because I'm sure that's not what it is. I was going to rest on saline solution. I was going to rest on saline
Yeah,
solution.
saline solution's definitely accurate, but you know, my dad's a chemist, and so I always knew what sodium chloride was growing up.
Kind of
There you
scared.
go.
I don't know if they've actually found it, but that's the perfect place to find it, and then head over to where the action is and see if
Training Colt's
see if
doing well in
Scout Boss is
third place
town.
there, Toasty. They're making some good headway.
Yo, bugger lot.
These look like pretty serious kills. Over at Labs with Chuckles. Already lost Sonobi.
Oh.
A little.
Yeah, I think we
you don't want.
I think
which
we
you
might
don't
have
want
lost
to
both
hear.
of them. I think this is just watching a clip, I think. Yeah. They must both be
Right.
out of raid as we come back into Training Colts.
Okay.
I got a cheeky
Oh, wait,
few
the other one in
toilet
here,
papers
isn't
for my
there?
weekly.
I always forget about this one up here.
You got a cheeky what?
Got cheeky toilet papers for my
And
weekly.
yeah, excuse, we're getting some stray audio from streams crossing over in the streams, but we're sorting that out.
Okay, you did.
But we're definitely also getting
Yeah, we
the
should push
audio
it,
we
alright.
actually need from Training Colts
Push it,
as they search
safe,
for
and then leave.
PvP and a potential scav boss.
They're
although
looking
I don't
really
know
good.
who's
They're
here.
looking really composed,
Oh,
Toasty. That like their comms are good.
Look,
they
I haven't seen a TK
Like, I'm
yet
liking
either.
when I see them.
Oh, why are they? Fucking, I was...
You all good?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling. There's so many scabs everywhere. I'm protein. I'm scared.
This is how train
I
chills.
was, like, didn't even have my hand in my mouth, and scabs just sitting in a bush. In front of me, 2 more just yelled, holy shit!
She's having a good time, and I think that's the key for Train. If
Remember
she's
the
having a
people
good time, she's
like-
nice and
like
relaxed.
suppressed?
She'll deliver the goods. That's so far. It looks like
Yeah,
what's happening.
Holy fuck, there's scabs everywhere.
Look, they've
I
got
think it's
55
dickheads,
points. They're doing
dickheads.
pretty well. They've had one boss
Native?
kill
What
already,
native?
and 3 PMC kills with tags and 9 AI kills.
Why? There's so many!
That's not too bad.
No, they're doing well.
Which
But
one?
they haven't harvested too many items yet. Just 3,
Okay.
just 2
Oh, yeah, sorry,
items
There's two. I'm gonna know.
off the long list of collector items, as well as special map
Push
items.
right with me, Colt. Push right.
So our
Russell,
battle
push right,
mods
okay?
will be collating all the information at the end of raid and during raid, chat. So what happens is we've got a live scorecard going on in the back end, where the battle mods will update as the raid's running, and then obviously update it as the raid ends when we see the total number of kills in case there's any ones that went by the wayside. So it's a live scorecard that you're seeing, and it's updated by our brilliant battle mods.
Some mountain
And it's a
goating.
live provisional scorecard, so some of these numbers will appear and then be taken away because they're not survived. So
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
And the scores aren't final until the end of the competition, when everything is verified. More lighthouse action with McKnightman and Juice.
MG turret going off. So there must be a player up near the water treatment already.
Gee, I don't know if they're going to tackle raiders themselves. Would you go tackle the raiders in a
Oh,
competition?
I didn't give you the slick. I didn't
They
give
only
you the
count
slick.
1 point each for a scav kill.
You know, I
Chuckles,
live my
boys.
life one
Yeah.
raider at a time, Toasty. And you know, if I was
Yeah,
feeling
see,
it,
just
if I
to your
was
left, to your left, to your left.
if I was feeling it in my loins, I'd give it a fair crack. Because yeah, you only live once, mate. Don't want to live life with regrets. So I'd go for it. And yeah, easy for me to say that sitting in this
See,
position,
this is
mate.
why I
Isn't
said
it?
we
So
should
when you're under the
transfer
pump and you're live in a tournament, you've got this going on. You've got 70,000 people watching you on the evasion stream. You know, it's it gets to you. You know, you second guess yourself.
Look, people tell me you had a bit of a thing for killing Santa when he was around. So look, it doesn't surprise me the words I'm hearing out of your mouth.
Look, to set the record straight, Toasty, there's a lot of negative press out there about that, and I feel like I'm misrepresented in a lot of those stories. I'm a team player first and foremost, and when I felt that my team, mainly being Red Ops, who I carry through this game, when I feel that they're when they're threatened, I'll do anything. There may be collateral damage, and if I happen to have killed Santa 20 plus times, it was purely because I was doing it for the greater good of protecting my team.
Gonna nade into Pier.
Chuckles
I have a
and
scout
Snobby
voice.
in the 4th place right
No
now,
way.
just out of
Yeah,
the money
where's that?
positions.
I have
And
no
heading
idea.
for the wharf,
Weird,
which is
eh?
one of the places
Hella
I
weird.
really like to go hunt
Thanks, Nikita.
Senator.
You've now put ghosts in the game.
It's one of his
No.
4 spawns, and he only spawns about a third
Here
of the
running?
time. But
Yeah.
when he does spawn here, I find him a bit easier
What?
to attack.
Okay, what's it? I'm around
Yeah,
the
I
outside.
agree with you, Toasty. You know, you've got that one
Yes, sir.
choke
Yes, sir.
point really back coming
I'm
out
coming.
from
I don't have
the
eyes.
wharf here, so much easier to hold angles.
I'm close, right,
aggress when
the
you feel
scab.
like it's necessary
Got
to get it done.
2 down.
At least you're going to get
Sharp,
scabs.
sharp.
Plus, you get those safes to loot for your collector items,
I'll search.
and 10 points each
Yep.
for those
And
as
remember to
well.
search computers as well. I can computers, yep.
And the special items here, plexiglass and adrenaline. So that'll be toolboxes and medical
I'm
boxes.
going over to the other safe. Are there computers first floor in this?
I don't know, why would they be searching computers? I don't see any collector items.
Oh, Rooster is
From
a
the
cab item,
computer.
isn't it? Yes.
But you never know what you're going to find in a
Cab
computer
item.
these days.
Nice. Both safes and computers on top floor. Looted. Should we go?
I wonder if you even do filing cabinets. Like,
Roger, Roger.
do you take the time to search filing cabinets? Or just stick to safes and food bags and med bags?
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, it's that balance
both.
between keeping an eye on the clock, knowing you've got to get through raids. You know, where have you gotten to in that raid as it is? You know, are you happy with what you've got? You know, it's the general Tarkov style of play. You know,
Okay, for everyone?
do we
Gotcha.
do we get out with what we got, call it a dub, move on to the next map, or
hit
do we
this
just
cache
push
right
that
here.
little bit extra, see if we can get some more items, see if we can get some more points, and run the risk?
And just those scavs put them back up into 3rd place,
Roger.
so they are maximising their points.
It's hotly contested up at the top 4, isn't it? We've got
You know, I didn't
Train and
know-
Colts on 78 points,
Shot the result.
followed by Igniteman and Juice and 68, Chuckles,
know you could go
Sinobi at
inside the
63, and
cubicle, hit that
Rambunctious and
stash
Ambrose at 61.
until,
We've got two separate
Like,
races going.
late third lap. Like
I wonder
4,000
if they're
hours of playing
heading
the game.
for the
Like, they're always
cottages
prone
and
to
a
hit
couple
it.
more
Always
safes
prone to hit it. Oh my
and another chance of scab boss.
Yeah, I think they're
maybe-
trying
may
to
well be doing that.
knock off 2 birds with 1 stone, mate, aren't they?
But in dorms at customs, always a party. Expert parkour there. Kirchi with easily the best gamer chair in the whole field. That should give him a big advantage.
5 points, 10 points for the book. If you can get a cap item out of a safe, I think we extract.
And we
we take 10 points for the track.
Come back, bro. Yeah.
And in this tournament, of course, if Rashala's not there, if PMCs aren't there, that's fine. You can just go loot safes, get points that way, and it'll be interesting to see.
And get out.
Exactly. You could win this on safes and scavs, and you know, this is my type of tournament. Avoid the PvP altogether, loot safes and kill scavs, and win the tournament. I'd like to see that.
The S squared approach, mate.
You reckon stash on duffels?
Write down the book in the duffel.
Duffels, exactly. Search those duffels. And which teams know where the hidden stashes are? Some of them are hard to find. Some of them I find hard to find.
Yeah.
Never underestimate stash awareness, chat.
It's worth investing a day, getting up one of the good map sites, and learning all the stashes. Once you've learned them, you'll never forget them, and you'll make money every time.
That's right. And here for the first time, we've got F word and Vinsanity. So yeah, these guys doing well. You know, the guys are on 59 points, 5th spot. A little bit of trivia. I think F word he's a budding day trader. So at the end of the tournament, I'm going to be hitting him up on where I should be throwing all my $17 that are spare in my bank account. What am I putting it on? And Vinsanity, I think he's going for the Vin Diesel Doppelganger Award. Love his setup. Loving the green. Looks good.
Now, Vinsanity, check his keyboard because he doesn't use a keyboard. He uses a custom key claw. And if you go to his channel, you can find out the details for it. So he's got custom keys where every finger has 4 different buttons, like down, forward, back, and up. And I've never seen this thing before, and he really knows how to use it.
Yeah, they're excellent. We've got that up on full screen now. Look at that! Isn't that awesome? I mean, that's some next level play.
It's called an Azeron Claw, and I'd never heard of it, but boy, it looks fun, and especially if you get get a bit of RSI from the keyboard, or your W key's worn out, you know, switch to one of these, and I wonder what. And you get a little thumbstick as well. There's an analog thumbstick. I wonder what sort of advantage you could get from having something like that.
Mate, that looks like something I'd bring home on Valentine's Day for the missus, and I'd be in the good books for a couple of weeks. That's what that looks like. Moving on, the boys are doing well.
See an old-fashioned mouse over there too.
Bloke could probably have a cardiac arrest.
Fine. I don't know what to do on this map. What do we do now?
No, I
First
don't
time
know
we've seen
either.
reserve.
It's not a server. All right, let's go.
They're looking for trouble.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Looks like they just spawned in.
It does look like just spawned in, but they look rattled. They look like, I mean, I've got a lot of experience.
I think they've got some nerves
are
setting in. It's always a bad idea to look at the scoreboard during competition, but yeah, maybe they're a little rattled. They're looking for some action.
Oh,
they're definitely playing. I think they're definitely playing for either some PvP or scav kills here.
You know, you paint your lawn. Hey, everyone also paints his lawn, by the way, every Sunday.
It's very, very important to not take anything Red says with any sort of truth.
He goes out and paints his lawn, so he's.
I asked Red earlier for some. What can you tell me that I wouldn't know about Usk? And he says he goes down to Bunnings and buys green paint so that his lawn looks better than anyone else's. And I said, well, look,
I don't know, bro.
Doesn't everyone? I mean, that's just common sense.
I honestly don't know.
I just want to point out that Red is known to be a pathological liar, and you know, I love the guy, I really do, but that rumor is fundamentally false. I take great pride. I'm a lawn nerd, Toasty. I'll fly up here. I'll pay for the ticket. You can come and have a look at my lawn, and you can determine whether there's paint on that bloody lawn. Because I'm telling you now, there's no paint on that.
Thank you. Thanks for 9 months, man. Thank you, bro.
I guess what you're telling me really, Usk, is that it's not true that the hair on one of your nipples is curly and one is straight.
Sorry,
I may have had a mishap with my wife's hair straightener. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Well, at least you learned the lesson quickly.
Hello, housekeeping.
I did it twice.
Whoa!
Well, so sometimes Red tells the truth. Then actually, that was Red's chat that told me that little piece of information. So,
Red's chat is a fantastic source of accurate information. I've found.
SMDR in there.
They're just not finding the players
Or we go to
quickly, which is surprising given it's prime time Aussie play time around 8 p.m. on a Saturday night.
And reserve as well, you know. High PvP map. You know, typically in past wipes, it's always been one of those maps where, you know, you go in with your heavy gear sets, you get underground and you punch on.
Might be time for them to hit the Weewar and see if they can get some scav bosses.
Training Colts up the top.
Training Colts
Toasty, 102 points.
Between raids. Yeah, they must have just got out of raid and tackled, got a couple more points, and be switching over to their next raid.
Oh, great.
They have done, how many raids have they done? They've done 2 team extracts, and they're worth a lot of points. And
yeah, the team extracts are they're the big points. They're the big points, aren't they, mate?
Yep, 4 items looted and 6 PvPs. So they're doing pretty well there.
I'm just trying to see whether Red and Tube are looking for the glue sniffer here. I don't know whether they're just not. I just saw a normal scab, but I don't know whether Gluey's actually here.
He's still going.
They're playing it like he is, but that's a regular scab.
Did you kill the one that was in the container?
Nah, he's not there anymore.
This door's closed, by the way. Did you close this?
No.
Red's always very frugal with his ammo. He does not spray and pray. He's very accurate, and just 1 or 2 shots usually does it.
Really smart player. Like I can say that with my hand on my heart. Like very few people have the brain that Red has when it comes to playing this game. If you play with him like I am, like I do, I'm very fortunate with that. Incredibly smart player. You learn a lot from the guy. The mix is good. You know, you've got those smarts with Red, and then you've got just outright mechanical, insane aim with Tube. It's an interesting duo mix.
Pretty rare place to get a big PvP battle, but the Ollie officers.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, they did, yeah. I mean, players going for task items in there, quest items, and
exactly,
GPUs.
Looting computers. He probably needed some wires for a stash upgrade. Ran into these guys. That's a PV. So a player kill is 3 points, but with the dog tag, it becomes 5 points.
And
it does.
It's directly into your way. I'm gonna go for the toolbox out here, man. If you want to go to the back of Ollie.
And interchange, they're looking for plexiglass and adrenaline, as well as all the collector items. And I'd be hitting the tech stores. Maybe they have already, but there's a lot of tech items on the list. The Golden G phone, and some of the other electronics. But a lot of things are just rare special items. And clothing items like the Pesky Plague Mask, the Shroud Mask, that you often find on dead scavs. I mean, not often, but that is a place you can find them.
They're pushing through the map. Like they're not sticking around, are they? They're moving with real pace and purpose on this, like a point to prove.
Oh, always.
I've got to be honest, Toasty. I've got to be honest, mate. Interchange is not my favourite map. I always find myself over rotating, overthinking plays, and then ending up dead. And throw into the mix, you've got Killer. It's a nightmare of a place, I find.
I find as more of a rat style player, I actually have a soft spot for interchange. That stash run around the outside is my go-to for when I'm broke and I need to just get some items and sell them and make some money. And then questing, you just let the Chads do their thing. Stay away from Kiva, stay away from Killer, and you can get second dibs on a lot of loot.
You can. It's one of those maps where you can walk in with the best intentions, with the best gear, and walk out with nothing, or you could go in and walk out with an absolute haul and some of the best loot you'll ever get in the game. It's one of those maps. That's why it's so hotly contested.
Yeah, I'm going up. I'm going up.
Nice. Where are we heading? Are we making our way to the offices right
You
now?
up here?
Yeah, I'm running out the back now.
Okay.
I guess, yes, we're back on Lighthouse in the chalets.
Dead, dude,
Oh,
on
that's
the
the.
rocks.
We just went past the
Back.
toaster, the only toaster
dude.
in all of Tarkov. I like to think it's my streamer item, Usk.
Is that absolutely confirmed, Toasty? That is absolutely the only toaster that's on the game.
That's. Oh look, I've searched every kitchen on every map. There's definitely a fact.
Sannies, yeah.
I don't know who got
Actually, while you
Naltas.
search it,
Were they
I'm
close
just
together or
gonna
separated?
go to
I think they were both in the same
I think
area.
I think they're quite close to each other. Timmy seems to be having a crack at potentially the bloke that dropped Naltas here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read paracord. Fuck.
Which would be important if Naltas has some collector items in his backpack.
Unless you want to try and like.
That could
I can
be
get part of the- I can get
important.
part of the shoreline.
But if he got them in his pouch, then they still count. Oh no, they have to be found in raid, I believe. So I think they won't count.
Timmy's being pushed here.
He's in trouble.
It's unfortunate.
He's hearing a lot of wooden footsteps.
There's two more, dude. Oh, they're fighting.
There's a third party involved in this. This could actually work out really well for Tim.
That could help.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on out there?
That's not words you want to hear.
I'm sprinting for the tag, dog.
Yeah, as long as those items are found in raid when they looted them, it'll count towards their score, Toasty, and even on their impending death.
Roger that. Good.
And even though Naltas has gone down here, Tim's got a great opportunity to maybe get a couple of PMC kills, clean up on this third party that came in.
Oh, a lot of good loot in this garage. Not surprised to see action here. That was. Wonder if he voiped that. Hey mate, I'm out of ammo. Oh, don't shoot the toaster.
Oh, Timmy, well done.
Nice work. You know, unfortunate name to have in Tarkov, the name Timmy, but he's making it work.
I know.
What,
Well, he's got the hypercolor shirt on, Toasty, so I'm already a huge fan of everything he's doing, mate.
And the acoustic guitar in the corner, just a lot of cred.
I'll grab my gun.
And there's either a cat or an extremely small dog at one point on the camera, so big props to Timmy.
Look, there's two shows in one when you're watching Timmy.
Pops the ETG out for the new gamers watching for the first time, and ETG will help regen a lot of your health points on your limbs that you've taken damage. Timmy cancelled his stitch before when he heard this third party come, so it'll be interesting to see what he does here, whether he just runs the ETG out or whether he tries to stitch before taking this battle.
Because this year we have stim cases in the game, so I am expecting to see a lot of performance-enhancing drugs today in the competition.
All legal, of course, in this particular competition. We'll just point out there, Toasty.
Yeah, even rat cola.
Get it? I'm pretty sure he's towards power, bro.
Moving to Kirchi and the Mobster. Place 6th right now, but well in touch with the leaders. Only 8 points behind the money.
Mine. I see him. Yeah. Up top, two. Up top.
Looks like a bit of surgery happening.
I'm pushing it.
So there has been some action so far onwards, but it's still in play.
Oh shit, that's fucking two.
Did he get killed while doing surgery?
He did.
How many bullets can one person miss?
Kirchy's in trouble here.
No, I'm about to die.
Did he get that player?
Dude,
You
I
never
missed
win
all-
those. Standing at the bottom of a cliff is never good. The gamer chair did not come through on that
Bro, I
occasion.
missed so many bullets out of my laser
I think there
ray.
was a kill there on that screen.
You're right, mate. There was one kill. Don't know whether he got the tag. We'll have to wait for the
I
scoreboard
think
to
they're
update
meant
to
to pause
confirm
on
that.
those
but
screens, but yes. Yeah.
Alright,
I think
so
as long as the battle mods get the
towards
information on the way through, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
we can get wires, we should
But with
exit
both
our
dying, they
Try-
can just
it's our
quickly
leaders.
reset and go for a team survive.
Right, this is
Top of the charts with a
Wait, is
margin,
it- where are
with
the
a small
stashes?
margin.
Think. I know where one stash is.
Isn't there? There's one in construction.
This is where we're trying to pull the stash knowledge up.
Sorry, I got excited. I can contribute.
I'm gonna loot the duffel in here.
These guys are looking really good, Toasty. They're super calm. They're
Yeah.
they're chatting during the game, running around. This is the type of thing you want. They're not overthinking anything. They're just playing their natural game, having a good time. Really good mix between the two of them. I actually I think if they keep this up, they're going to be definitely up there at the end, Toasty.
Oh, here it is.
Looks like they've hit the safes and they're moving up the hill. It's early raids, so they haven't been to resort yet.
Nothing.
Alright, let's go towards the stash I know on the other side. And trying to think, we might be able to loot one or two of the houses at Swamp.
Yeah.
No, they're
We
opting to
honestly could
back
just
up
go
to the
for extra
village.
points with this.
Yeah. I think that's a good play. We're supposed to roll through our first lot, remember? Like we said.
Very tempting to bank extracts, team extracts, just to get that big 25 points, is it, for extracting all 7 maps
Yeah.
as a team.
They're like, I know a couple of houses.
There's one more. Yeah.
And then you can go relax. Maybe try and tackle 4 boss kills for another 25
My
points.
gun's on single fire.
Red Ops professional, as always.
Wait, did you just move?
I did for a second. I'm not moving now. I'm in this little... There's someone else. Pushing?
He's there. Got him. You good? You good? Fucking hell, he full sent that.
That audio was fucking broken. Sounded like it was coming your
That
side.
worked out well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice kill.
I did his.
For another.
Shit.
Gonna grab their tags real quick.
So with Red and Tube, they've only got the one
That's
team
not
extract at
single
the
file,
moment
that's
on
fine.
reserve, it
Fucking
looks like.
molly.
So they'll be looking to try and get another team extract here on Shoreline. Get
I
those
was in here
get those
healing,
big
bro, and
points
all
up.
I heard was the shotgun still going. I'm like, please.
Yeah,
win
we haven't
that,
had
bro.
we haven't had a great mix of team extracts now. As I scroll through the scoreboard, we've got the most
You
we've
just
got
get
from
out of
most
here. You
teams
can
is
literally
2.
grab that shit and fuck
So I thought that might have been the first
Hey,
plays
team
that everyone
laptops.
trying to get in and get out as quickly as possible. Get the max
Yeah,
points
exactly.
for team extract and then reset. You know.
And dust out the cobwebs. Mind you, most teams have only done 3
my audio
raids,
for that Vector guy
and
was- he
Red
was
Ops and
coming
Tube
from where
have
you
done
were.
4,
That's why I came
but there's a
out, looked like I
reason
was trying to
they've
serve
done
you
4
popcorn at the
raids
fucking counter there.
on the shorter side.
Yeah, I didn't think he was right side, and then he shot at me. I almost fucking hit my ceiling fan.
And when we
It wouldn't be
cross-reference
fun
the
if they're-
scorecard again, Toasty, we can see that of all of our entrants tonight, the only duo with boss kills at the
their
moment
tags?
is Tron and Colts, which we did see earlier on the stream.
Does the person that doesn't
Yeah,
need to be
yeah,
in
Nah,
yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter. If
right.
you've got to view
25
it,
points
you
if you
gotta
can
go.
manage to kill 4 bosses, any 4 different
Let's
bosses.
just boost straight to
With
extract.
24,
Your
25
wires?
points.
Oh, we can check the PCs actually.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to do. Before rudely interrupted.
Wouldn't it be fun if Train and Colts were in this same raid? Because they haven't been up to
Don't
resort
ride
yet.
against it. Don't ride against it. It could be
Exactly.
a possibility. I wouldn't want to run into any one of these two duos just quietly as a solo player.
Back wall as if they're heading towards the tunnel.
Exactly.
You know, like along the back wall, the back concrete.
Okay, like,
They've heard me, so they've stopped.
are you sure it wasn't me? Because I don't see and I didn't hear a thing.
Did you just move on wood?
Yes.
They've been spooked.
God.
See ya.
Bruh, you're making a call out for people that you can't even see.
Tarkov is a horror game, Toasty. Changed my mind.
There's that banter.
Afraid. Can you?
Corrugated hose. Fuck's sake.
Oh, is that the plexiglass? That's 10 points right there.
It is.
No, that's the interchange item. No, worthless on
It's
shoreline.
interchange.
You're looking for
Worthless
GP
on
coins
shoreline.
and
Well done.
wires.
You can leave at 7-minute mark.
Just take it to interchange, drop it on the ground, pick it up, see if the battle wants notice.
We got into this with 1 minute. It was just the other map that was being weird.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just like keep the pace. We're doing really well on pace, I think.
GP coin, you're gonna want safes for that, but wires, you're gonna hit computers,
Person's still getting shot at by stuff.
and it should be a pretty easy
To my
pickup.
right, to my right. Water. I'm gonna nade.
Who walks through the water
He's in the little wood house.
on this map? It's got to be a Timmy.
Yep, I'm gonna nade again if you want to push around.
Yeah, pushing right.
It's gonna be big for the guys. They get another kill and dog tag.
You tagged him.
I think I might have killed him.
And I bet that person's been looting the village and the swamp, and they could have collector items on them as well.
There might be one in the house. Yeah, okay.
Colty's got the kill there, Toasty. Huge.
Grab the tag.
Nice work.
Did you grab the tag?
There's the 2 points for the dog tag, but he hasn't looted yet. Oh, and he hasn't looted the body for collector items.
No, I didn't.
Missed opportunity there.
I'm there. You good. Just
He's realised the error of his
I was
ways.
totally in front. Hello.
Oh, did the 7 put me in front of you?
Yeah.
Come on.
This is really testing my collector quest knowledge. Not seeing a lot of joy there.
Alright, let's go. We'll leave the next house and then we'll leave, I think.
Just a bag of sadness right there.
Wait, where are we?
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's worth
Lump
it.
of coal in that bag.
Yeah, I guess.
They may even be heading for the lighthouse extract there and just banking the points. Meanwhile, F-Word and Vinsanity seem to be in
Got a scout.
a fight.
How the fuck did he see me? He must have seen me through the slats.
Loving the killer armor over the gaming chair of Vin's setup. Looks bloody fantastic.
He's got some nice stuff and the helmet in the background as well.
But he's the
I'm surprised
Valentine's
he's not
Day
cosplaying
special.
right now.
The Valentine's Day special keyboards is that's what I'm all about here, Toasty. I think this is best on round so far for me.
More toolboxes, and we can hit Emma.com, medical, and pharmacy.
The massage keyboard.
The massage keyboard. Let's call it that for now.
Yeah, I'm inside Goshen, running to that little room in between the back and the food section.
And guys, just a reminder, you know, there might be some names here you've never seen before. There's other names that you have seen before. Some you do follow, some you don't. Make sure you get around and support all these streamers and all these content creators. Your support means a heap to them. Follows are free. Make sure you check them out. Give them your support. Hang out in their chats. Get active. I'm sure that if you spend a bit of time in some of these chats, some of these channels you've never seen before, you might find yourself visiting there a whole lot more. And while you're at it, go and check out Evasion. All the Evasion socials on YouTube, on Twitter, obviously on Twitch, and also TikTok. Are you a big fan of TikTok, Toasty? Are you quite active on TikTok?
Look, I didn't know they let old people on TikTok, so I was a late comer to TikTok. But my third tick, or is it called a tock? I don't know what it's called. But my third attempt just hit 2 million views. So I don't know if they're laughing at me or with me. But I guess I'm on
subtle
TikTok to
flex,
stay now.
Toasty. Jesus, what were you doing? Were you in a killer outfit, like crumping or something? Like what was the video?
I died to a grenade. I did not do anything good.
Amazing.
I think pretty views.
Let's chill.
How's your TikTok going, Usk?
Yeah, look, my TikTok got banned for some reason. We didn't quite get an answer as to why, But we did have a TikTok. It was going great while it was up, but it no longer exists. So we still haven't. I'm sure TikTok will come back to us with the justification or an answer as to why we were banned on TikTok. But at the moment, not very active on the old TikTok.
Stick to Instagram from now on.
Yeah, Sunny's dead.
Maybe I should do that.
You up on the second floor?
As long as you don't show the nipples, you'll be fine.
There's a guy at the front door.
Well, I want to get those hairs out.
I'm going to push him.
So that breaks my heart.
And you got to show people the right way to do it.
Yeah.
This is it. TikTok's
I don't know if they
educating
killed all
people.
these bodies.
I'm parked up.
Ooh.
Got him.
Oh, jump on the couch, shooting through the window.
Let's check his
Good play, Naltaz, man. Well
There's
done.
another one. I can hear him running.
Nice.
Outside?
Inside. Or was that you running
That was
inside?
me, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, chat's
see
saying
this.
TikTok doesn't like the guns in Tarky. You gotta frame it
I
right.
thought you were outside.
Wait,
Did
where
you
are
get a
you, where are
stag?
You do.
I'm CMSing in one of these rooms. Like up further up that way.
There's someone else here.
Oh,
Also,
cover me,
we're
cover me.
subbing to Evasion's channel. They have some of the best emotes
Yeah, hold on.
I've seen.
YouTube.
I often use the Evasion emotes in other channels. Some really good word cartoons. Those nice little ones saying "Love to
Did you
the
get the tag?
battle
Do you wanna
mods,"
get the tag
support, much love, all of those ones. There's just some great Evasion emotes worth
was that
the
your name or
sub for
his?
that alone,
His.
and to support the community and all the volunteers.
Don't forget a cheeky whistle jam emote there as well, Toasty.
Got him. There's
I haven't brushed up on your emotes. I need to. I need to
There's
check
one
out
there.
the
That's me.
stylings over there.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. I didn't know you pushed that way.
I swear I just got sprayed from outside, bro.
Life begins when you
thought-
start using my emotes, Toasty. That's what I'll tell you.
I thought we were going to see our first TK, but that was averted.
Is that you coming up?
No, sorry. I'm coming.
He's
Where
on
is he?
middle stairs.
There's a lot of action here in Resort.
Okay.
I'm here. I saw his flashlight.
Your second floor.
That was quite a body count that they walked
My arm was
over.
pretty
I
fucked,
don't think they caused all of that, but
No.
This is going down here.
I got him.
Are you down
Oh,
here, Tim?
Timmy
Where are you?
comes to the
Yeah,
rescue.
I got him. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh.
I'm coming down.
I don't know how many players they've killed here. There's
I
at
need to
least
get
3 or
out.
4
Yeah,
bodies
Forex.
here that they've taken between the two of them.
and you got to love the glowing suppressors
Got another
this
one?
wife as well.
Nice. Oh my god.
I actually think it's a fantastic addition to the game, to be honest. I think it looks fantastic.
A level 6 armor. Hold up.
Dude.
I'm just getting the
I
tags.
saw that armor.
Yeah. I'm just getting the tags, man. I'm just getting the tags.
Probably just got given that by Ragman.
Where'd you
Oh
kill-
my god, what the fuck? I killed 2 down here, 2 down. Oh no, 1 down here. 1 there. Got the tag. Just grab all the tags.
I don't see Sanitar. I think these are all PMCs and a few scouts.
These are all PMCs. This is just straight PvP.
Did you get all the tags?
Now you don't get points for other people's dog tags,
I got one
but picking up every dog tag is a good idea.
Last 2, then you got them all.
If you're in the same boat as me, Toasty, where you're wiping lobbies every raid, sometimes there might be a kill in there that isn't yours, and you need to pick up all 8 or 9 of the dog tags just to make sure.
I killed him.
And read every
Another
single
one
one
to
of them.
Timmy.
God, bro, you're actually fucking gaming, dog.
I ran out of fucking ammo, dog.
And there are 25 points for 7 PMC kills in one raid
That's
between
right,
the 2
Toasty.
team
Great
members. So they're looking good for hitting that mark.
Is that your flashlight?
I reckon this is the raid where they get that. To be honest, mate, if that's the many kills as I think it is, geez, they've got to be close.
I don't know, dude. Hold up.
In fact, and if they're just short of it, it'd be worth hanging around a little bit to see if they can get that 7.
One of the guys.
I smoke mask, but it's not found in raid.
Timmy and Naltaz are going really well here. I feel like if the guys don't come in placings, I think Timmy can take up. He can be a hypercolor t-shirt model, and Naltaz could be a Calvin Klein model. Look at the beard. Look at the trimming on it. What a man.
Actually, I don't want your backpack.
Cool. No, the meta.
Get his
Definitely
DMs
put the work in there, and that was
Yes.
pretty impressive
Left.
play.
Go left.
Meanwhile, Red Ops and Tube.
Left side, strong side. Yep. Then we go down the old.
Are just having their
old,
lives.
yeah,
They're
the
just
old
living their best
hallway.
lives,
Yeah,
you know.
hallway, as Usk would say.
Yep.
We just walk down to those. Yeah, get a bit of sushi.
Oh, jeez, these guys. I tell you what, if they spent more time worrying about the competition than worrying about me, they'd probably way further up the leaderboard, Toast. That's all I'm going to say.
The sad part is that probably their best zingers were wasted when they were off screen.
It's in Mantis. Yeah.
Bit of Mantus.
Team RedTube haven't been as explosive as you might have thought they would have been.
If I die while drinking this, bro, I'm done.
Look, you got to stay hydrated in this game. This white more than ever.
Sure. Ready to be sure.
Good place to look for adrenaline.
Adrenaline?
One of the two special items on interchange.
Oh, look, you called it, Toasty. Like, I was going to say commentator's curse, but as soon as you said that, Red started yelling out adrenaline.
I got a 1G phone. Bum.
If it's not golden, it doesn't count.
Really weird going in there, let me tell you, bro. What, putting it in your bum? Yeah, like an iPhone. It's a weird shape, you know.
See, the boys now that they sound a bit more relaxed. Yeah. They sound a bit calmer, and look that they're off the bottom of the leaderboard now, Toast. So maybe they're finding their the silver lining in the way they've got to play here to climb themselves up the leaderboard.
What the
I jumped over. Damn. Athletic.
The Mario.
You don't want to knock your...
Redolph's playing Zelda right now.
I've just had a quick... if you just turn your attention, Tasty, to the leaderboard, Tim and Noltez have jumped up into second.
And then we'll go watch.
Oh, wow. Yes. So it looks like some of their points have just tallied up, and that raid really made a big difference for them.
They had 6 PMC kills and 6 tags in that shoreline raid.
Did that, yep. 6, so just one shy.
Just shy
of the 7 for the 25 points. And it would have been tempting to stay, I don't know. But I guess getting a survive also helps.
So we're just coming up on 2 hours left in the competition, chat, and it's closely contested. And in fact, look, everyone's actually drawing in a lot closer. You know, even all the way down into 8th with Kirchi and Mobster. These guys aren't out of it. Like 83 points. That could be turned around in a couple of raids. It's super close. It's way closer than we've had
1 point between
in previous
second, third, and fourth. Amazing.
That's me. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, cool. Sorry.
So Rambunctious and Vambrose, they had a really strong start, Toasty. They had a really strong start, but and they're still up there. They've still got good points. They were going through it a rate of knots to begin. Looks like they might have slowed down a little bit, but they started really strong, these guys.
They're pretty good for Kiwis. Are they both Kiwis? I know Vambrose is. You got to imagine Rambunctious is as well. I got to listen for the accent.
Oh. True.
Not hearing a lot of movement. Ah, there we go. One point to you. I'd be looting every scav. I just think scavs are going to have so many collector items. Smoke Balaclava, Shroud Half Mask, Pestily Plague Mask. Obviously didn't have a Pestily Plague Mask, but you know they carry some of these clothing items. Cotton beanies.
They do, and you're right. I think it's
the stash is one.
Yeah, it's worth looting. And look, as we see on
chase the airdrop,
there's an
first airdrop.
You chase it.
Yeah. Oh, he's done an orienteering course. He's got his compass out.
We're going down to the drop.
You got.
That was my best Tube 404 impression.
Get to the drop. No, that was South Africa.
Get to the drop.
That's terrible.
And in the rare event, or in the unlikely event that we have a draw, a tie on points at the end of the competition, chat, PMC kills would actually be the determining stat used as a tiebreaker. So if we have everyone finishing, we have two people finishing on 150 points at the end of play today. That team with whoa, Chuckles. Unfortunately, he's run into a not legitimate guy, so that looks a bit unfortunate. But if we do end in a draw, chat, PMC kills are the determining factor that will determine our winner.
The best bet is to go to dark, hit the safe.
Absolutely.
And
Labs
maybe
is a
loop around to
dangerous
offices.
place.
You hit offices and hope and pray.
This warehouse.
Looks like there's the Weewa. There's only one place with a Weewa. And I wonder if they hit the button themselves just to try and get some more scav action, raider action, get some of their loot.
Train and Colt's still at the top of the leaderboard, and no 4 unique boss kills, or no surviving all maps, and no 7+ PMC kills in one map yet, Toasty. So they're doing well to have that
So the
score
big
to
money's
be at the
still
top
on the
without
table.
that. It is. It is. It really is. There's huge opportunity here.
I'm up top.
Let me know. I think Novak could be a play.
Yeah, I think so too. Ah, you cunt! Sorry, language, monka. I'm sorry. I got an A fact.
Yes,
out of
welcome
the
to
monka.
Australia.
I got so debated. Sorry for my language.
It's an endearing term used in our country.
Look, it's a friendly term in this country, but in every other country in the world, it's not. So
Okay,
we
where else can we find iPads?
we're unique in the world.
We could
I
go
think
to
there
the
might be one or
building
two.
For those watching with sensitive ears, yeah, we apologise for that. So you've got to remember, these guys are in the heat of battle here. They, emotions run high, and you're getting the very raw edge of these fantastic content creators. So don't hold it against them.
Alright, this is me. I reckon let's make our way to the next building over. Yeah.
Their communication is really good now. I watched them like a week ago, and they were not at this level, so they've really done the work to prepare for this tournament.
We got a couple minutes.
I've just had confirmation that shoreline raid with Timmy and Noltaz, it was 7 PMC kills, so they get that bonus, which is huge. That's why they've jumped up to the lead now. 172 points. Boys are flying.
Nice.
Captain Hypercolor and the Calvin Klein model, they're leading the charge. We love it.
Wow. Yep. And getting those big money quests and not even at the halfway mark of competition. Very impressive.
Well, you can see how much they shot up the leaderboard and the gap that they pulled just by getting that.
Nice.
Seeing more action at the pier.
Scab or player?
I think this is where the drop potentially went down, Toasted.
I'm pushing up to you now, man.
Oh, really? I've not seen
Unless
a drop
Ambrose
in
has
there.
already
This is
gotten to it.
interesting.
Yep. So would you mean just here?
A lot of blood on the ground.
2 players were killed down here by the boys as well, so this is going to be great for their points.
Okay, cool.
They might not get that team extract.
It's really on
Unfortunate.
Rambunctious here. If he can get this trade kill, a little bit split up, which you don't want to do in a duo if you don't have to. He's going to try and get this trade to see whether he can scrap some points through. And then if the drop is there, maybe it's got one of their items that they need. Impact nade gone out there from Rambunctious. He's going to push it.
So few approaches on the pier. Oh, nice work. Oh, he had the blue helmet and armor on. He's just trying to do his Untar quest. And out we go.
Yeah, Rambunctious. It's smart play by Rambunctious, to be honest. I mean, he could stay. He could loot.
If the extract's up.
Looks like F word's just potentially
just
gone
worked
down
out-
here on customs.
It's F word. I just worked that out. It took me a second. F word and Vinsanity. Oh, F word's taken a hit, and Vinsanity has taken a hit to the face. Luckily, he's got the face shield on, and luckily it's off center, so he can still see. But he'll be trying to recover and get a tit for tat kill.
Can be a really tricky point here. Oh, he's gone into fuel building. Has he killed both those players? That'd be a hell of a play if he's done that. Great transfer. Great spray transfer if I've been there.
He's got time to med, so he's feeling either confident or terrified. It's hard to tell looking at his face.
Okay. Out of stairs.
We'll check back with that fight.
Did you get him?
And it looks like Dorms.
Do you want to go down?
On Custies.
Ignitement and Juicing have they've been up the top end of the ladder the whole night so far. So the boys are doing well.
It's been really great to see the lead change so often, and see the top 3 and 4 change so often.
Yeah, he's in the room to your left.
On second.
Yep, I heard him.
So left side for me.
Left side for you, right side for me. Yeah. I'm gonna peek it. I'm just.
Nice. And me coming up.
There's some good work there, and good work on both screens.
Yeah, we've got PMCs going down on both. I don't assume PMCs look like PMCs, but going down on both streams there. Brave play.
You must be
here
hearing
from
something on the
Juicing.
stairs too. Yeah.
How many are we at?
Taking an M1A into dorms. It's that's big boy plays.
4?
3 for me.
You've gotten 3? Okay, I've gotten 2.
You hear the boys there saying
here.
one of them got 3, one of them got 2, so they're 5 kills on the way to that 7 kill PMC raid.
They're thinking about that 7 target.
Did you get that tag outside Nightman at stairs?
Yep. I have both of those tags. Zongguo, 1998.
I'm gonna go towards those shots at
Yep.
gas because we got 5 PMC kills, so we should try to go for 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Good plan. Nice beret, but not a collector item.
To get the survive.
What's the food item? It's Sori or something, isn't it? In the collector quest.
Awesome.
Sprats.
Exclamation mark evasion has a.
Sprats and rat cola.
Chuckles and Nobby now trying their hand at customs, so I wonder whether they'll be looking at this raid as a way to maybe to potentially get their 7+ PMCs or going for Scab Boss. We'll see what they do. They're pre-medding straight off the bat. They're talking about toolbox. They talk about looting, so that they're obviously trying to get some items here. They're thinking that items is the play on customs.
Yeah, revolver shotgun.
Look, it is the right spawn for loot. You got the green screen room and so many good loot spawns.
And I think there's toolbox up above.
That is unbelievably empty.
Yeah, looking for something. Oh, and a grenade box as well. On customs, they're looking for a corrugated hose and a revolver shotgun, which means going after some scav
I did that
kills.
one. I got rat poison. I'm going to the one.
You'd think where they are now is their best chance of getting a corrugated hose on customs. Like any of these tech crates here or the tech crates in Stronghold, they've always got corrugated hoses. So high PvP area in Stronghold, so there's a lot of risk associated with trying to go get a corrugated hose there. But I mean, the points on offer. I mean, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, can't you, Toasty? If you get Reshi in Stronghold and you get some corrugated hoses out of the tech crates, I mean that's a reset. That if you can get it.
Telling me not to talk at all.
And I love the bold move, just
kinda
running
what I'm
straight down the pipe, loud and proud.
I like cats too, man.
Come and get me.
I like it. We both like
Confidence is key, Toasty. Confidence is key.
Only on Wednesdays.
Yeah, cats on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Sea turtles.
It's like karaoke. The key is full commitment.
Sea turtles on Thursdays.
It is.
Yep. Yeah, look. I'll check
I'd
some.
be looting those jackets as
spawns
well.
Down below.
Yeah, I'm quite privy to a jacket loot, Toasty. Competition or not, I love getting my hands in some strangers' jackets.
I didn't know that about you, Isk, but yeah, look,
You
it
can
doesn't
find all
surprise me to
sorts of
learn that.
things.
Sea turtles are scary, man. Sometimes
Now that we're getting to know each other better.
pop out the hand. And they just
No, I've always been a massive advocate for checking jackets because the number of keys that you pull, particularly early wipeout of jackets, I find some of the best keys you get in the game. They'll be in the most unassuming of jackets, in the most unassuming of spots across any of the maps.
I'm hunting that scab.
Look,
a
it's
tip
it's
for
a
all you
fashion
youngsters
game.
and newcomers.
Let me know when you come out.
They don't have Ragman for nothing in this game. It's all about fashion. And the real goal of the game is getting the good clothes.
That's right.
I'm by the train line. By the train line towards the other
I
warehouse.
think they're
there's a
hearing
duo.
scavs.
I got one by the jump over. Is that you shooting?
And a cheeky duo.
Oh.
It seems like one is down.
Yeah, there's a PMC duo towards the jump over. Along the train line.
Chuckles
I got
aggressing
one,
here on jump over. They're having trouble getting
So
sniper scab off that roof.
Go together. Yep. Direction I'm facing.
Smart play though. They wait until they're together to push. Composure there to make sure that they've got the best possible chance to take out a duel or potentially trade.
Not 100% sure that I killed one initially. Just care.
I'll go up into the train, yeah. Great.
Where?
I did notice Chuckles had rat poison there in his container, Toasted.
90% sure.
Excellent.
I'm looking for a body.
Where do you think it was?
Really close by. Oh, here he is.
Confirmed 2 kills then for the boys.
Tags, let's go. Oh, never mind.
Nice.
Couple of tags now.
Let's jump over. We'll go 13.
Yes, sounds good. Giving me information about what other streamers are doing, stuff like that.
Very interesting to look.
Chuckles
who's
wanted
getting
the word there.
items.
But any information
Yeah.
I shouldn't know by just normally playing the game. Yeah, I hit the cache.
Hitting the stash is always a good idea. Yeah,
Interesting play there, Toasty. I think like Chuckles wanting to know where they're sitting, what the other competitors are doing. He's wanting a very holistic view of what's going on around him, doesn't he?
Look, competitors vary depending on whether they like knowing where they stand or not. Some people find it throws them off, but I like knowing where I stand. Looking at number 1 on the leaderboard, Rambunctious and Ambrose, just hitting 200 points. They're topping the number of items at 12, but they've also topped the number of kills. So they're really scoring on both sides of the balance sheet.
Yeah, and we're starting to develop a bit of a gap between first and third, and then fourth through to 8th. We see that 5th, 6th, and 7th they're close, but there's a separation. Big jump from Red Ops and Tube there. They've just gone from 7th spot up to 5th with 131 points. So that maybe they're starting to settle into their groove a bit here, Toasty.
But a single 25-point quest will make a big difference as well.
I mean, two of those
starting
results.
to get into the territory.
We'll take it at two of those results there, Toasty, and it takes you all the way to the top 1, 2 of the leaderboard for most of these guys. So it can't be understated.
Yeah, they're fighting your office. Gonna go right side behind.
Who's your money on to pull this off and end up at the top, Usk?
Mate, it is honestly, I think you'd be absolutely crackers to try and pull a winner at the moment because it is so close. And we saw how one raid can shoot you up to the top of the leaderboard, but all you need is a spawn in and a quick death, and it puts you on the back foot, and that time of re-gearing, re-entering the raid. Someone, 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams, if it's that close, they can jump you so quickly, Toasty. So, mate, for me, I even though Train of Colts have come down the leaderboard, I think if they keep their composure, I still think they look good. Timmy and Naltas are crushing it. Like, I think they had their big raid on Shoreline.
Absolutely.
That's got to give them huge confidence, man. That's got to give them massive confidence. And Rambunctious and Vambros, like they're just powering through. Like nothing's phasing the blokes. I know they went down on shoreline just before, but nothing's phasing them really. They're just getting on with it. And they're not even leading at the moment. Nightman and Juice are. So it's impossible. It's impossible for me to pick, mate. And I'm not a betting man. I rather the money in my pocket, mate. To be honest with you. So.
I'm gonna say it now, but I don't. No, I'm not gonna say it.
What? Well,
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not rigging it. I'm not saying it.
The-
I'm not putting it in the fucking universe, Tube. Let's just continue on with the race.
Look, maybe this is the
Laser
key to
beams
their
right
success.
Now, baby. Laser beam, straight laser.
Well, when Red and Tube are throwing banner at each other, they're in a good headspace, and I think the way that they'll climb the leaderboard, Toasty, is when they're in that headspace. You know, maybe they're struggling a bit because I'm not there with my level-headedness, just to bring them back down to reality, just calm them down a bit.
Look,
I know that they value
they're
that.
pretty happy with I think they're pretty happy with what they've got in the secure container right now as they make that extract. So there must be some points in there for them.
Yeah, I reckon they're going to be making a late play, mate. I wouldn't put them off just yet. I think we all know the capability of both those blokes. It's just a matter of without me, they're holding their hands whether they can get through it.
Stronghold looking quiet, so always an opportunity to loot.
Swap of keys.
Meanwhile, in labs, battle mods there reminding them things that are easy to forget in a competition.
In 10 seconds. Oh, yeah, no worries.
Not hearing the game audio, but it's looking tense.
I've got money for both of us if you forget. I'm in 09 when you're ready.
I think we're just watching a replay here of some clips of Chuckles. This isn't actually live action, Toaster.
Nice.
Does Chuckles play replays of whenever he dies?
I think he likes to keep his chat entertained during load-in screens, which hey, I think it's good.
Until it's going to be a tricky one.
Meanwhile, Rambunctious of Home Bros, same map.
Yeah, right here with you.
Different raid.
Did he hit? You didn't hit.
I called it.
Looks like they're looking to try and get out of here, or they're just calling elevators, pushing power buttons to try and spawn some raiders to get some extra points.
Do you go push buttons? Yep.
And Bunctious has got to play down the end here. He's in a bit of a tough spot. He's relocated well there. He's repositioned well. Gives him a chance here to potentially bug out if he doesn't get this frag.
Be careful, man.
Battle of the
Got one.
Peaks.
There's two.
Oh, great
And
shot!
he won.
Great shot, Rambunctious.
Nice.
There's another one down there, though, Toasty. So
hit.
let's see if Vambrose pushes from his side. They're going to pinch this PMC. See if they get him.
I don't see him.
Did he get both of them? No.
Yep.
I always admire flanking in this game because it's so
Another one.
easy to TK.
It's a three-man, and that's fantastic play. Rambunctious got the initial kill. Vambrose pinching from dark there. He's come through, got both kills. Excellent work by them. 3 kills, 3 tags. Thank you very much, Wham Bam.
That is amazing, yep.
Great teamwork. This is one of those games, Toasty.
Now, do you check them for loot, or are these players who just won't have any loot on them at all?
I mean, do you run the risk? I mean, it's relatively safe on labs with the server pop and what you can hear. I find that it's one of those maps where you can safely loot, and the audio cues work in your favor. It's a relatively safe map to do that.
Yeah, you're going.
But that teamwork again, Toasty. Like the guys know it. The guys knew what they were doing. They knew each other's game. Pinched together. Didn't overpeak. Did really well there.
Let's go.
Just he didn't grab that last dog tag as it was not his kill.
Let's go. Should we check managers?
They're moving on for the next fight.
They've called the lift.
Well,
I think they're going to go back in. I think they're going to. I think
the survives.
I think they're going to go
We're
and check
getting
managers.
into the
what
era.
we heard.
Most teams have done 6 raids so far, so we're getting into the zone where people can try and get those 25 points for surviving all 7 maps.
Gotta be careful, raiders. Yep.
They don't have to be.
And again, the
consecutive
boys
as long
are
as
on
they survive each map
223
once.
points without killing full unique bosses, without being having survivors on all 4 maps, and without getting 7+ PMC kills. So big scores without those massive those massive point quests that are going to get them further up the leaderboard. So they're doing really, really well.
And they're looking for big ticket items around here. The items: gold chain, Meldonin.
Oh,
So I'd be hitting some of the keycard rooms.
meds, no, nothing. Okay, cool. Oh, Raiders.
I'm going to go.
So here's something really interesting for you, Toasty. Red, I've noticed Red and Tube that they've been, or Team Red Ops, edging closer up the leaderboard. They've got full extracts, team extracts now on Woods, Interchange, Shoreline, and Reserve. So Lighthouse and Labs, the 2 remaining maps for them to get full team extracts out of. If we scroll down through the leaderboard, McKnightman and Juicin have no team extracts on any of the maps yet. Chuckles and Nobby, they have them on Woods, Shoreline, and Customs. Kirchy and Mobster just have the 1 on Customs. F-Word and Insanity themselves are the same. They've only got the 1 on Shoreline. Timmy and Noltaz, Labs and Shoreline, they've got 2 of them. And then the closest down there after those guys are Rambunctious and Vanbros with full extracts on Woods, Interchange, but it's training Colts there. Customs, Woods, Shoreline, and Reserve. They're the closest ones to Red and Tube in terms of getting all the maps out.
Like the tech
so,
room, garage,
the scoreboard's good to watch, mate. I'm telling you. It's heating up.
Look there, there's a bit of a strategy there emerging from Team Red Tube to survive all maps and get that done, and because they had a lot of short raids early on, so that could be part of their strategy.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing here is you know, we think that as we get closer towards the end of the competition, you know, those last sort of 40 minutes, that last hour, it's all done and dusted. But it only takes two of those tasks to get done, and it shakes up the whole leaderboard. This is you don't want to turn your eyes away from this chat. Honestly, this is going to be a lot closer, I think, at the end than we think.
We're looking at a loot run on Woods, but it's one of the things I admire about evasion events. They keep coming up with new rule sets, new challenges, and they're often quest based and they're often left field. And the last evasion event I did was offline Lighthouse, killing as many rogues as you could. It was crazy. And a totally different sort of thing. Being offline, you could take anything you want, but still hard to get the maximum number of rogues.
Yeah.
And just coming up with left field challenges like that, year after year, event after event, and this one's no different.
Interesting to note that Rambunctious and Vanbros, they've got the highest single raid score so far with 80 points on Shoreline. So that's 80 points. It's a huge haul, absolutely huge haul. Again, one map, Toasty. We were just saying it before. One map can completely change that scorecard. So you've got to keep watching, chat. And while you're watching, go and follow Evasion. Follow the Evasion Twitch. Sub to the Evasion Twitch because you get an amazing array of emotes to use. But you're fundamentally supporting an awesome organisation that does everything they possibly can to support this fan game. Get involved. Follow them on YouTube. Follow them on TikTok. Follow them on Twitter, Evasion. Go to the website, evasion.gg. Get your merchandise. There's an absolutely kick-ass baseball jersey. If chat doesn't go and get them in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to buy them all because they're bloody fantastic. And there's heaps and heaps and heaps of ways you can get discounts on that stuff. Red. Oh my goodness.
Red took a bullet for the team. And I think some retributions happened there.
Yeah, Tube's got the trade on both of them. 2 naked blokes.
Look, and you don't want your head through the floor of a train carriage. That's not going to be healthy.
No, you just heard Red. He just said to Tube. He gave him the instruction: nade yourself, get the get the stuff, get the tags off him.
Yeah.
Nade yourself, reset. The smart move, I think. That's really, really wise. Don't try and persist and get to extract when you're so far away on the other side of the map. Nade yourself, reset, get back in, get more points.
Yep.
Last time you get the extract, it's like
Yep. Yep. Smart.
Toasty, I've just had it in my ear. I've just had it in my ear. McKnightman and Juicin, they've just gone higher than that 80 point tally haul. They've now gone 97 points on customs, so they've just overtaken the board themselves.
Let's go.
Jeez, that's a lot of points.
97
in one raid.
points, and that's why they're up the top of the leaderboard now, mate. 251 points.
That's sort of raceway.
Exactly.
Was it upstairs?
Yeah, that's behind us, actually. Those shots. Yeah,
Boys are
sound
flying.
like-
They're doing really,
I know,
really
it's
well.
So weird. Like front sounds back.
Yeah,
and
looking for
vice versa.
meds. They're looking for
Yeah, it's definitely behind us.
adrenaline on interchange and plexiglass.
That's so weird, dude. No adrenaline.
They can only find these items once, so once they've found them, that's done for the comp. But collector
Why
is the
is it
quest that
always
never
me?
ends.
It's always me you're saying best behavior. Oh my.
I think the interesting thing to take
Oh,
note of
yeah.
here, Toasty, is, you know,
Escalator?
the guys down the lower end of the scoreboard, you know, they won't necessarily have ticked off some of these high point tallying items.
Nice.
So,
yeah,
you know, they'll probably refocus depending upon the time that's left. You know, we're almost into an hour and 30 left in the tournament. We might find some teams refocusing their priorities and what they're actually going to start pushing for based on what the server pop's been like in these raids so far. You know, which maps are their
Let's
favourites.
get a survive.
You know, the last hour is going to be interesting because I think we're going to see a bit of a change up in terms of how these teams play, particularly the guys towards the back end of the leaderboard. They're going to have to shake it up. So they're going to throw everything to the wall to try and climb back up that leaderboard.
Oh, he
And as we approach the halfway mark, it'll be interesting to see how many kits these guys prepared, how much money they have in the bank, and how well prepared they are for later raids.
Let's check outside here.
Whether
Adrenaline
they've
could
got
spawn
something
up.
in the tank
There's a
left over.
Base of escalators as well.
Yeah, in that box.
Yeah. Go for
They're hungry
plexiglass
for that
first, I
adrenaline.
guess.
I'll look for Plexi, you look for that.
Gotcha. Nothing.
Or here.
And always lots of loot at Ollie.
You got Plexi?
Very contested early on in the raid,
go.
but later on,
Dead. Right, let's go.
Not so bad.
Arrowcom. Or bagless. Go bagless. Bagless.
So they're looking for the team extract now, Chuckles and Nobby, which is, I think, sound. They need to have a good raid here. I think they've had a couple of mixed raids with some deaths, so that team extract's going to help them get back at the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Down the end's been opened.
Let's just run out. Let's just run out bagless. I reckon.
Yeah, they're going for speed.
To survive. We have been dying a bit. A wee bit. It's all your fault. Okay. Check. Can we figure out some way to blame Nobby for literally everything?
You'll never know if he'll run into Killer on the way out.
Here are our current leaders, Toasty.
They're looking confident right now. There's a kill.
And what's the... We need an intel, but fuck that, we're not finding an intel.
No.
I found an IFAC. Lol.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Massive.
Huge. Alright.
That seems,
let's go. We just need
that's
kills
important.
now.
Reserve, IFAC, and folder of intel are the two special items.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
so they've
10
just
points
picked up,
right there.
good pickup by McKnightman there.
So that's the equivalent of 2 kills
Let's
with
stay
dog
close
tags or
because I
3 kills without. Like it's really big points finding those items.
Going down into the underground now, so this is generally a very, very hotly contested PvP area.
Someone on the other
Also a
end.
good spot to find a folder of
On the
intel.
other end?
Yeah.
Always
You don't have a
nervous
red
going
laser,
down
you have
here.
a green.
No, green.
I think I saw a red laser.
Look, it's important to coordinate laser colours, teams, you know, just covering the basics. Both
You're in the
members,
offices?
green
I'm gonna
laser,
go check towards
on
DJ,
point.
yeah.
Oh, I can hear someone's footsteps.
Former leaders, Rambunctious and Ambrose, popping stims, ready
These
for
two
a fight.
teams, these two teams are still close, and Shoreline proposes a huge opportunity to make up some points here, particularly with PvP. High server pop. high player spawn rate. This could be huge. This could be huge. Oh, we're on Lighthouse actually. Apologies, we're
And
on
Lighthouse even more so.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I misunderstood that.
Look, it's probably the same road that goes through Shoreline, so I understand the mistake.
It's all relevant, isn't it? Really, even my mistakes are relevant.
Once this is an open world game, then what difference will it make, really?
Quantity over quality.
Absolutely.
100%. Okay, I'm running from your left right now.
I'm mountain goating.
Not sure how long they've been in raid. They're down the south end of the map. But if they've just started in, then they're heading for Chalet and looking for some loot. The Lighthouse items milk.
They're still going with the same intensity of when they started, Toasty, aren't they? They're Vambros and Rambunctious are punching through the map at like breakneck speed.
They're very crisp, aren't they?
I think we're about to see some action here from Igniteman and Juice in the underground, underneath east or west.
D2 always relaxing.
No, I'm up near Mark Room Pawn now. I'm like right near the
I found in this wipe so far that there's the sound cues here towards D2 can be really questionable. So the guys have got to be really clear with their communication because they can very quickly become unstuck.
Yeah, I'm checking now.
Gee. I would have TK'd so many times.
It's, before, in the original version of Reserve Toasty, we didn't have all this underground, and a lot of players, particularly casual players, I think, they've struggled with that addition of underground and knowing calls. And when you start, teaming up with people, it can be really confusing. And with the sound cues sometimes being a bit skewed and a bit challenging, it adds to that need to be super clear with your communication and knowing exactly where your teammate is, knowing where they're pushing, knowing where they're going. And it's no different here. That these guys, the adrenaline's high. They've got to know exactly where the other one is so they don't TK.
I mean, we got an item. Maybe we just go for
McNighton placed 20th in Tarkov Punisher, so he's a seasoned competition player. When I was watching his stream the other day, he and 5 friends just went in as a team to factory and had a fight with each other. It was quite funny to watch. Go check out his stream.
Are you in Blackhorn?
No.
Killed one.
Nice.
Spent some time in Juice's stream. He was not afraid to leg a teammate in a race to get some good loot.
I think we've all been there in Tarkov where we've wanted something over even our best mates in the game. So I know I had a good duo partner of mine, a casual duo partner of mine, kill me on labs when Ledexes were an early addition to that map. And sure enough, we haven't spoken since. I'm sure he's doing great though. He's probably got a job at Domino's. I've pushed on with my life. I'm doing great. So we forgive and we forget in our own special ways.
Oh yeah. We don't carry a grudge.
Nothing wrong working at Domino's, just quietly, chat. Great way for career progression. Share prices going through the roof just quietly. Expansion through Southeast Asia. We could talk about that all day, but we won't.
I didn't either.
You think you're doing some day trading there?
Well, F-Word's the man to talk to, apparently. Remember, he's the day trader.
Exactly.
So I've got half a paycheck to spend on to set me up for the rest of my life. So he's the man I'm going to be hitting up.
I want to talk to you about a Bitcoin opportunity.
Good composure there from McNighton. These guys are playing really well. I'm really impressed with their composure. Good understanding of each other as well. They don't seem too phased by what's going on. Clear communication, good composure.
I'm looking for that IFAK and folder of intel, plus all the collector items. A lot of them are food. You just jiggle it, you'll get it open.
That was the second one.
We just seen Red Ops and Tube jump up to third on the leaderboard. I was actually just looking at them thinking they were starting to fade away, but they've got a lifeline. There's a bit of a gap. There's a bit of a gap there between first and second, and then second to third. First and second are only separated by about 40-odd points, but there's a bit of gap. It's super, super close, Toasty. Look at it.
He found a T, he put it in his ass. I've already
Look, do you think they're so cocky they gave everyone else a head start? Do you think that was their strategy?
Someone in school building.
I think that there was still a lot of psychological damage from this not being a trio where they'd be leaning on me for advice, both inside and outside of the game, Toasty. And I understand that. I'm a big presence. I'm a calming influence on them personally and professionally.
Oh,
geez, we see McKnight get absolutely domed there.
He was literally at the entrance.
Let's see if Juicing can get the trade here. That's going to hurt him a bit. They had really, really good momentum there.
Which door?
He was literally at the entrance closest to Blackthorn.
He was just crouched like killer, completely stationary.
Yeah, super, super, super unfortunate way to die there, because he wouldn't have heard him running through full noise.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still, I mean, it was still a sharp shot. It's got to be a sharp shot to drop these guys because they're running high gear sets and they're hugely capable players. So it was a sharp shot.
Yep.
We'll see here if.
Oh, you got me.
Oh no.
Well, didn't need the.
I mean, it's
F1
probably not the
extract for
worst
that one.
thing. No, it's probably not the worst thing that Juicing drops there because the reality is you need a quick extract if you can't get that trade quickly, and get the tag and get out. So it really that's the best next case scenario for the boys there. Unlucky.
It's worth pushing. I spotted a rat collar in there and a star.
Yeah.
Silver badge. Both collector items.
I'm really interested watching watching this tournament with Lighthouse in mind. It's new to Tarkov, this map, and it's so interesting to see how the different teams tackle it, what their strategies are, what their tactics are. Super, super interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I see him. You see him? Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Sharp shot.
That was
Super, super sharp.
Sharp
Nah, he
eyes.
was definitely looking at me, man. I saw his little beady eyes on me. I'm pushing up now. If you want to keep an eye on me, because I might have.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming straight to you.
That looked too steep to climb. I didn't know you could do that.
Alright, in the chalet below you.
Yeah. Push up to me, man.
These younger fellas nowadays, Toasty, mate, they can scale up bloody anything. Mate. My knees give way. I don't know.
Max
I don't have
strength
them
goes a
anymore.
long way.
I'm gonna check the dead scab.
Yeah, max strength must be nice.
It's a good thing they eliminated that player. It's always touch and go when you've got someone bearing down on you with a suppressed SVD. That's hearing an SVD in the distance never fills me with a great deal of confidence because, geez, that gun punches.
Yeah, heard.
We're seeing quite a variety of weapons and a lot of long-range weapons.
What's your go-to weapon been of the patch or the wipe, I should say, so far, Toasty?
Oh, look, I'm just because I focus so much on the quests. I just do what I'm told. I half the wipe I spend with a shotgun or a bolt action or just stuff that I hate. So I never really find out what my favorite is. But Let Us Sucks came by on Community Day and gave me this beautiful AKMN, and I took it to the work, owned it, and I've just been running with that. So this AKMN,
You reckon all the way over at the hotel?
kitted out, has been my favorite so far.
Which way you want to loop?
Yeah, I think 7.62 BP and anything supporting that ammo set's been it's been the popular choice of the last few wipes, definitely.
Every time I run 5.56, I die.
Yeah, I mean it's 5.56. This wipe. I think the general consensus is it doesn't hit quite as hard. Personally, I think there's no better gun in the game than the Keta, suppressed Keta. So if you want to wipe 5 man's chat, get around the Keta. It's the way to win the game. Anything a bit longer range, I've been really privy to the SR25 this wipe. It's just got a really good feel about it. Feels like it shoots very, very straight. Big fan of that gun. If I'm not running the Keta, ultimate combinations, running a Keta main and then running an SR25 if you run out of ammo in the Keta. That's my tip for you, chat.
Just over here, someone. Let's push together. There.
Must be
Under
nice.
the bridge. Where have you gone?
I'm like by where I think they are.
They're hunting wabbits out there on customs.
Fire extract.
Coming over. Fucking close out of town.
You don't see
Looks
enough
like they might be hunting a
extract
PMC
camping
here at
in
Smugglers.
competitions.
So they could be, like on that looting.
No, I mean that's an important thing to point out. I suppose we're playing. The boys are playing these playing these games in public servers. These aren't closed servers. They're not playing directly against each other like we've seen in other competitions like Punisher. These are open servers. So you know we're prone to whatever the player base is doing, whether they're questing, whether they're looking for PvP, whether they want to sit in a bush at extract. That's all the randomness of the game and the unpredictability of what's going on, which again makes it even more difficult. You don't know that everyone's going to be running at you with a full gear set. It adds to the intensity,
and it makes it realistic, so you can imagine yourself in these
100%,
situations.
100%.
I don't know if we've seen Train and Colts on labs already, but they're free to repeat maps once they've done all 7, as long as they don't do the same map back to back.
That's right.
So of course they'll try and survive maps they didn't survive the first time through, but then they'll also have favourites.
You know what's crazy about McKnightman and Juice in the score, Toasty, is they've only got one full team extract, which has been on customs. That's the map. They're running at 293 points, but their Scav Raider kills, Scav Raider guard kills have been huge. And that customs raid that they did get out of, they obviously had both of the items, that the collector items, the task items that they need to loot it, and one collector item. So that's why they've got those 97 points, which is just why they're up there. So it shows there's still so many points still on offer, even though we've got an hour and 15 left to go. We're over the halfway mark, but so many points still on offer here for so many of the teams.
Colt's got some hits there, but didn't get the kill. Saw him tilting left and right as he fired like a PUBG player.
Oh, it's unlocked. There might be someone in here. Open! Alright, they're going dark offices.
Train's so great.
Train with the magic word. Oh, little Timmy still counts as
Was that
5
Red Ops in the
points.
corner? Was that Red Ops in the corner naked there? Oh, no, it wasn't. No, okay. Honest mistake. I just thought there was some big knees on that player, but no.
There could have been some VoIP on that we missed as well. Please, no.
He's just gonna laser us in the back of the head here, but just run and weave.
Red Ops with not 1 but 2 hits to the face.
That guy's got to be cheating too, surely. Listen to that fire rate.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Is that you?
No. I don't know what to do yet.
Hey, you guys fight each other. We're fucking off. See you later, Cobber.
Yeah, we're just doing nothing.
Ignore me!
This is the power of VoIP.
I'm always in awe of Red Ops' ability to remain extremely calm under very, very stressful situations. You know? He's always calm and composed.
Still have a voice after 10 hours of streaming, you know.
You know, always very masculine with his approach to the game and his reactions. Always calm under pressure. As you can see now, it really is fantastic to see that sort of composure in game.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
We give him a hard time, but he's one of the most entertaining streamers you can ever watch.
Wait, did you hear the fire
As
rate
I'm
of that
sure
hunter in
you
the
all
other
know
building,
already.
Oh, I nearly shot you in the face.
Where? It's me. I can't see.
Whether he's in a competition or not,
Let me in the fucking
it's a
house.
party on Red Ops channel.
It is.
Oh, he's coming.
And
He's coming, he's
shenanigans
coming.
ensue.
He's chasing us.
I don't know where it spawns. There's a GP coin.
I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the competition they just start legging each other in the middle of the competition, throwing grenades down.
He's here. He's in the building, Care.
Do they have a scout
Win a
boss?
tournament, you sack. Go away.
They got chased down by the guy they were fighting with. I'm a streamer. Let me go. Don't you know who I am?
Oh, I think Tube just killed him. Tube just killed the cheater. No, that wasn't the cheater. That's what Tube's saying, yeah?
Grab that tag and let's fuck off. Just grab it,
That's
bro.
a good kill from Tube.
Just grab it.
I'm making sure he doesn't have friends.
I can't see. I'm blind. I've got like some fucking putt-putt course. Why? Why?
Why are we whining? Are we drop the shit again?
Whoa. Yeah. Half the shoreline, you have that extract, surely.
This is just what Lighthouse is like.
I don't know, bro.
This is just what every stream with Red Ops is like. Every raid with Red Ops is like. This is just run of the mill.
I don't know how much time he spends at Lighthouse either. I'm not sure. I've seen him there.
No, we don't. We don't play Lighthouse very often. I'll give you the inside word. We scab Lighthouse, but we don't PMC Lighthouse very often.
For this reason. Well, he's on his way to shoreline right now.
We can't extract. What? How long is this raid?
Can we do the thingy of the thingy before? I think it's 40, right?
35. Yeah, a couple of minutes to go. Surely they've got enough kills. Oh, they're gonna swap bags and go. They've gone to swap guns for XP, for looting XP. Who hasn't done that?
You not have a laser on your gun?
It's a torch.
I can't turn it on.
Oh, it looks like they're being hunted down by the naughty boy here.
Look, it's
Toasty.
really important to
Hopefully,
give your teammate notes on their kit out as well. They're being hunted at the extract.
Your mum hates you. Your mum hates you. You smell like beef. Left out in the sun for 3 days.
Red Ops cutting very deep with the insults here. Way too personal.
Oh, yeah. He's crossed the line there. He's crossed the line.
We got a minute to wait, and then we can get out. I mean, I can get out, but we're gonna get you out too.
We've just gotta survive. No, it didn't.
I'm not sure where that grenade went. And professional gamer there left his alerts on during a competition.
How long left?
And a very, very appropriate name popping up as a fresh follow for Red Ops there. Don't know where the chat caught that, but
go follow all these streamers.
Yeah, absolutely. Go follow all these streamers. Make sure you follow everything Evasion related, because this is the best Tarkov content you're going to get in the world, chat. And you want to keep it going. You want to keep Toasty in a job. This is what keeps Toasty going day to day, is these casts.
That's
knowing
right.
that this is happening. This is what keeps him going. If he's not at the tapas bar, if he's not having tapas, I'll tell you this is a hot tip, chat. If he's not having tapas, Toasty's shoutcasting. So this is what it is.
Oh, that's good. Hey, stop cheating, fuckwit!
Hey, can you just let us leave?
We're in a tournament. Can you not shoot
Just
us?
extract. Just get out of there.
We're in a tournament.
I think they're waiting for I think the issue they've got, Toasty, is they're waiting for the timer to go down, so it's not a run through for Red. Tube's got that PMC kill, so he can get out.
Surely they've got it.
But I don't think Red's got the time yet to get out.
Oh man,
They're getting
This is
shot
edge
by
of
what
the-
sounds like a stock ADAR. Someone shooting with a stock ADAR.
Fucking fuck,
on
dude.
the water. Yeah.
That's really, really
Oh, I
unfortunate.
want to see this. Well, gee, that was tension, but they got out, so that'll help them.
Chuck on power in a sec.
Should help them move up the board. Meanwhile, McKnight and Juicin.
Going on now.
Oh no, there was a death on that extract. Tube didn't get out.
No, so they won't get they won't get that team extract. Yeah.
And they can't go straight back to Lighthouse. They have to do a different map. They're not allowed to run it back, so they'll have to do something else. They might do a quick one.
And of course,
They've got under an hour left, but they will have an opportunity to do it again. But that's very sad.
Fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to do the other medical stores.
Okay. I'm just gonna check toolboxes and stuff around here.
Yep.
So they're split up on interchange, and some teams decide to do this, especially when there's a lot of looting involved, to cover more of the map. Harder to get a team survive, but you'd get a lot more coverage on your looting, and when you're trying to find quest items,
3 straight empty
that can be a good
toolboxes.
strategy.
Wonderful.
And who hasn't opened 3 or 4 empty toolboxes in a row at the power station?
In the town, in the village.
You're not a Tarkov regular if that hasn't happened, Toasty.
Right, that's right.
That's me you're hearing. Oh wait, you're up here. You're down there.
Raiders
So Rambunctious and
Good team
Vambros
comms.
currently sitting in
Raiders down
second spot here. About 20 odd points behind our leaders, McKnightman and Juicin. McKnightman and Juicin look really composed here. Couple of Raiders now in the underground in D2 on reserve. So this is going to be interesting.
Just opened the door from white. Shut the door.
So is he to your left or your right?
I'm closer to black pawn side.
So he's on the opposite side.
He's coming up. He's going around.
Team comms vital in these sorts of engagements.
Yeah, I just saw where he went.
That was I don't know if that was a hit, but not a kill.
Sharp from
That was-
Rambunctious, nice and patient. He's not over pushing. He's not over committing. It's the way to play.
He is a composed player.
Yeah, for the speed that these guys are pushing and the intensity they're playing at, they're showing remarkable composure when they're getting into some of these
He's on the
battles.
first
It's really something
He's
to watch.
on basement, sorry.
I had to disable before if he's talking.
Yep.
Where is he?
He's downstairs. So
he's
I'm in
downstairs.
basement. You'll see my flashlight.
Yeah, I see it. Is he to your left or right?
I think he's to my left. I'm to your right.
Oh, I'm dead. Frick, he's down the
Oh,
armory room.
unfortunate peek
I
there.
got him.
Jeez, it was a naked too that got Vambros. That was a sharp shot by that bloke.
Yeah, he's freaking cheating.
Yeah, just timing.
We just found out what.
Cheating, man. He freaking headshot me immediately.
Yeah,
He was reloading
yeah.
and I killed him. Just
No, he wasn't reloading. He meant just because somebody headshots you does not mean they're cheating. Yeah, and he was level 14.
Disagree.
He got a lucky headshot.
Disagree.
He wanted to. He knew my name. He was just waving it at me.
Rambunctious is cooling Vambros down there.
Getting him back into the game.
Oh, this is interesting.
This could be a night raid.
We've gone to Chuckles and Nobby, and our first night raid. Yeah.
Wow.
Boys
This
mixing
is-
it up.
This is very cool. Yeah.
On first floor.
Have to give Chuckles props that even though they're running a night raid and he's got a green screen, he isn't blending in to look like some sort of green monster or the Hulk because of
Invisible
the night vision.
face.
Props.
Name, you know, Sergeant the Hole.
Right, 37 minutes, so they're early in their raid.
Yep.
You never know when to use night vision in mixed lighting like this.
Oh, is that a scan down the upper? Towards the upper night building? Yeah. Just looking at the sky,
It's
man.
tempting to get into your post effects and make it monochrome.
One dead. So weird.
So just a reminder, chat.
Praise the
The
sun.
collector's item for reserve is the antique book, and they're also looking for adrenaline as well.
We went into the night.
I would have
Oh, I
said
think
the
I heard
reserve
something
item was
inside, maybe
IFAC and Intel.
Actually, you're right. I've misread that. No, you're 100% right. My apologies. That's interchange. The adrenaline and the antique book, the axe and the plexiglass is interchange. You're right. IFAC intelligence. They're looking for what else? They're looking for
Shooting a night.
iPhone and a golden rooster as well. The more collector's items they could get, but the IFAC and intelligence is the task items they're looking for this
You tap
for
that
reserve.
Oh, I see,
so,
yes. Yeah, you're
Probably
looking
not.
at which
And
collector's
search
items
my-
they've
my
already
room.
got, yes.
yeah. So they've already got the golden iPhone. They've
That's
got
good.
the can of Sprats, and they've got Lupo's beans, as well as the guitar, Veritas's guitar pick. So
Yeah, I'll just drop you in my room real quick.
I haven't got either of the task items yet in the IFAC or
Can you close
intelligence.
again?
for reserve. So I dare say that's probably what they're looking for now. Toasty.
You should extract.
Okay.
You reckon? We need to survive, don't we? So I'm on the second floor.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, they've got a 10 total items, which is 100 points worth of items. Highest is Rambunctious and Bambros with 14
here, I think.
task or 14 items.
I'm with you.
So they're in touch.
Yep, that's okay. It's good bait. It's good bait. PMCs will come to us.
It's really interesting seeing the different splits of points, particularly with what has and hasn't been achieved by the respective teams. You know, so there's still huge points on offer. Like this is there's still huge points on offer with killing 7 PMCs in raid. I think we're going to see some of those survival maps come in really late, Toasty, because some of these teams are close to getting all those maps done. That'll jump them up the leaderboard. The scav bosses seem to have been quiet in raids tonight. I think that's been the thing that surprised me a lot.
Yeah, and Chuckles and Sonobe also equal highest number of raids at 9 so far, which is pretty good clip.
Okay.
Mm.
Who cares?
Are they on woods, heading for one of the villages? Woods, the saline, and the Vogue grenade. Not a lot of grenade cases on the map either. I'd be pushed to know where they are.
Yeah, fucking bro. Could not give a fuck right now.
Just travelling between the villages, not hitting stashes on the way. This is really where you need an SJ6 to make some ground. I feel like they're lost. But you get lucky with one of these villages, you can get 3 or 4 scavs, get some quest items.
Let's cut across.
And then jump in the car and get out. If
they seem to have a plan here. I know, I know it looked like they were just sort of running around. Looked like they were running around in circles, but I think they know where they are. I think they know what they're up to. They're just making sure they stay close to each other. Looks like they're going to go potentially looting here.
Or does it have to be like a 13 raid vogue? Like one the bears brought in. Yeah, okay.
Seen Training Colts jump up the leaderboard again now. They're sitting in 3rd place. They seem to have pulled back a heap of points.
Red Ops and Tube in a fight here.
We've got another situation we've unfortunately got. Yeah.
Unfortunate outcome to that fight.
Desync as well?
Maybe.
Unfortunate, but easy way to go again. There's always the next raid in Tarkov.
Oh, okay. That guy's there. You see
So much lighthouse action we're catching today.
Yeah, I'm really liking the lighthouse action. I know I said that earlier, Toasty, but it's really good. It's really good PvP.
Don't know who that frag was directed at. They're chasing them down now.
We should just go to the next chalet and check it for items and then extract.
Did you get a sack?
Yeah, go tag. Let's go.
Okay. Nice.
So they've got a kill.
Com's still on point. Toasty. They're focused. They don't seem stressed out. They're in a good headspace.
Did you check this guy's body?
Both on their A game.
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, checking the bodies. I think that's important.
No, the players want the high tier loot, and a lot of what they've got to get is high tier stuff. That's especially
when you're looking
it's
for
what they need to get.
Solar panel. That's right. Or even a carton of milk, you know.
Ugh. Oh my god.
Alright, Shane.
Wait. There's a guy on top of sniper thing.
So we're gonna quick scoop this one, and then
I killed a guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
just
is a
looks like a
sharp
tree
shot by
bridge.
Train.
He's dead.
At that range, it looks
Yes,
like
come.
150,
I
200
killed a guy,
meters. That's
sniped
pretty
him, top of
impressive.
the hill watching Bear.
That's a really, really sharp shot by Train. Great spot too.
You don't see too many people up there at Rock these days. They usually
This is a leg breaker, this one.
hold back a little bit. This is where she beefs it.
And remember, guys, if you want to check out the rules set or you want to know anything about evasion, jump into the evasion Twitch, evasion_GG, ! Duo rules or rules. That'll give you the lay of the land tonight and what's going on. And with other tournaments, you can also catch up with what's going on the other tournaments across other regions. You can enter if you're from those other regions. You can get all that information. You can check out the merch store. You can check out all these streamers, get all the information on who's streaming tonight, so you can go follow them. But make sure you get into the Evasion Twitch. Hit them up with a follow. And if you're feeling generous, make sure you get all those sick emotes and support the Evasion that supports Tarkov globally.
And I think Evasion Trios is coming up soon, so that's going to be open for entries coming up next in the calendar as well.
Yeah, in my experience in life, Toasty, the best things happen with trios, mate. I'll let you digest that.
There's always one that feels a little left out though in a trio. I just think that I just feel bad for the one that's a bit left out.
What on earth do you mean, Toasty? Let's I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, I'm good. Let's go.
What a view from up there. That's a tricky dog tag.
Great place to take. Great place up there. Great place to take a trio up there, Toasty. Just between you and me. Solos is actually next on the Evasion calendar chat. We're going to move on. Which solos is actually what's next, but trios is another option, or another format that is run. So. That's what's really, really good about this. You know, with solos, myself and Toasty were fortunate we got to participate in the previous OCE solos battle. It was one of the best things I've ever done. The competition is run so well. If solos isn't your bag, you can get around the duos or the trios. The team-based stuff, as you guys are seeing tonight, super entertaining. You get to see some fantastic chemistry. You get to see Red Hop scream like a little girl. Awesome stuff. Like you get it all. It's all packaged very nicely. But there's something there for everybody. So make sure you get to the Evasion website to see when it's happening in your region and in other regions, so you can get around and follow it.
And it's up to the OCE community to keep up the hype for Evasion down under, because we haven't had an OCE event for a little while. It's great to have one now, and it's great to keep having them as well. And we want to keep up.
Absolutely.
Keep up. It's great. I love the North American events, love the EU events. It's awesome to have OCE events and have the whole globe covered with Evasion events. And hats off to them for running them in our crazy time zone.
Nice. Yes, they are.
I'm sure a lot of Evasion people in the Northern Hemisphere are up at very strange hours to make this happen, and we really appreciate it.
Oh, fuck me. I've never seen someone sit up there.
Where did that even come from? That was a next level hiding spot.
He's in hangar.
I'll tell you what, McDiamond done really well to get out of that position. He's literally relocated. He's medding up. He's not repeaking. He's not getting aggressive. He's medding up. He's calling to juice him where the guy is. He's not overcommitting. These guys are tackling this really well.
Oh, bro. Nice shot.
Look, he's got RGB lighting, and it's really working for him in this competition today.
He's inside of the
Oh, juicing goes down. Juicing goes down. I've never seen a PMC up there. That's a sneaky spot. Up in top of the container in the middle of it's not parking, is it? This is what's this area called?
Hangar gate. So
hangar.
People have got max strength and they're working out the parkour. They BSG keeps changing the jump height. They've reduced it a few weeks ago. They put it back up again recently, and so there might be parkour spots you can reach now that you couldn't reach before with max strength. Shots looked a little late.
I think Mick Knightman's got to make a decision here. Is he going to take this fight, try and get the points, or is he just, if he doesn't get the tray, just push on and reset? Oh.
It's got to be worth spending at least a minute.
This dude.
He must be out of nades.
Picture of concentration right now, Tasty. Look at him.
Except that one. Yeah, thought better of it. And sometimes the nade fake out.
Can't fucking beat that. He's just
Yeah, the audio cue pulling out the nade might might bait out the other player to push.
Exactly.
You know, there's all sorts of different strategies you can play here, but he's relocating. I think he might be looking
Let's
for an
call
extract
it a wide
here, or is he
flank.
Were you in mid? Yeah, there's too many angles.
Yeah.
I think this is where you just go count your losses and move on. And moving on to Tim, PhD, and Nutless. I think Nultas is probably the better pronunciation than Nutless.
Let's go with Naltaz.
Do you want to go to Alamo through old gas so we can turn on power?
Oh, Nutless.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know if it's worth doing stashes.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, it's always worth doing stashes. It's always worth
Alright,
doing
fuck it. Go through
stashes.
your blue container.
Yeah, let's go look at you. Yep, 100%.
You just alternate. One person do
Let's
one
go,
stash, one
baby.
person do the next stash.
Oh god, there's so many fucking guns shooting there.
Stop taking our kills! I don't see anyone on top of Big Con.
Looks like they're going to try Stronghold. I might have tried Dorms.
Oh, motherfucker.
I think if they're trying to give themselves the best opportunity for PvP, because depending upon how late they're spawned in and where they are, you know, Dorms play is not necessarily the best play for PvP. If you're going in there with teams that are already settled and you're late to Dorms, it's generally a death wish. So,
Wait, did that hurt everything?
yeah, this might be the smart play. Sit in the middle of the map where people, it's the main point of rotation on customs. See if you get some players creeping through. Don't overcommit. That's they're playing it okay. I think this is the right play at this time.
Oh, that's it. It's just outside
Let's go for a
garage.
smoke on. Let's go for a smoke on.
They seem to be finding action.
There's a scab or something up here. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Let's get that rat. That rat's ours.
Timmy's keen for the kill.
I always hate when I go into a map
Player?
with a
Two scabs, nah.
task of killing
Well, there's a
scavs
rat over
and
here somewhere.
people just ruin your party.
Yeah.
Let's push together, push together.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that goes MP5. Yeah, he's alleyway.
Is he?
I think he's just
listening
in the
there.
garage. I think he's in the garage.
There's one over this side.
Let's kill it. Yeah, I don't know. Wait.
Knowing the audio always key and being able to locate what you hear.
One just here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at RUAF.
Oh yeah, I see him. He's dead.
Nice. There's another one on the main bridge.
Coordinated.
Where?
The bush is next to main bridge.
Like on the
There's
right
one as
side.
well.
Bushes next to main
Hold
bridge.
on,
That's
hold on, keep
specific.
going. I'm gonna take-
That's
get this house.
specific.
Oh yeah.
There's this guy here. He's with me.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Getting some third-party
He's
action.
down here. He's down here.
He's shooting at you then.
I didn't get him. I didn't get him.
Oh yeah, I see him. I see him. Yeah, he's going up to main bridge.
I don't have a nade. He was shooting at someone.
I think you killed him. You killed him. I'm nading.
I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him.
Yeah, pick up that tag.
No. He was shooting at
Nice.
someone.
He was a rat. He was a rat. He had a penis helmet.
Got a scav.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna push in this guy.
Yep, yep.
Nothing wrong with the steel helmet.
I don't know if he's on main bridge or down in the bushes here.
He's down in the bushes, I think.
Oh, he's dead. I think you naded him.
Yeah, yeah, can you go back? There's these guys. I gotta care from behind us.
This guy's been looted.
No tag.
I think it's this one. No, he got killed by a scav. I don't know where.
Loot the body.
Wait, did I kill a guy here? Did I kill this one?
Now the forensic phase.
That scav there.
Are you in a bushy?
Yeah, it's me, it's me.
So there was a dude in the corner, and then there's a dude there.
How'd this go?
They might have walked into a. There might be a third party here to a
he has
fight.
no tag.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happened here. They're
May have crossed
trying
the
to
bridge
figure
already.
out who's killed who, but yeah, they've walked into their third party on a fight here.
But they've come out ahead.
You wanna get out?
He's gone. Well, there's these other guys fighting. We can get out IOAF quickly and run it back. I don't mind.
Yeah, we got time for.
Quite a few scav kills. We can quickly go check the meth, check crates.
Did we only get 2 kills though? One player kill?
We only got one.
I think so, yeah.
Very interesting.
Yep.
Not a high number of players, but
Yep. Just be careful.
they're
Yeah,
all
just be
points.
careful. Yep. Cool.
So we haven't seen Rambunctious or
push up, man.
Vambrose for a little bit. Last time we
that's
saw them,
everyone.
they were on that reserve raid.
My shots on them. You grab yours. I got mine.
Looks like they've killed some more PMCs, which is good. That'll help towards the tally.
Come on.
Did he have a bag?
These guys are still close to first. It's going to come down to the wire. I tell you what.
They're leading
No, he's at the
in
other side of the
kills,
other side of the train tracks.
or in scav kills, and
No, he's running. He's running.
total kills, but not PMC kills.
I'm getting shot.
From the right.
Yep.
Get cover, get cover. The platform?
Got the player.
Which one?
No, not the one that was shooting at me. The pistoling.
The one with the scary.
Looks like there's multiple teams currently at play out these guys. Rambunctious has done well to clear one threat over near the toilets, but looks like down towards Newcon. Vambrose was getting pinged at, so it'll be interesting to see what they find this player and nullify the threat.
Where? Yep. I'm gonna peek him. Don't see him.
Gonna attack 2. He's right in the corner. He may have even jumped over.
They're far apart here. If one of them gets dropped, it's going to be a worry.
Hold there for a second. I'll start pushing up.
Not gonna be able to hear him.
That's the
Yeah,
balance.
it's smart from
between
Rambunctious there.
flanking- Yeah, and sticking.
He's telling
together.
Vambrose to cool his jets.
Yeah, you're wide open when you're up there.
Is that a drop I hear? Toasty?
We haven't seen anyone get go collect a drop yet.
No, I think
Yeah, I don't
Rambunctious
see
and
him.
Vambrose are the last ones we saw for go for the drop on
Good seen him,
shoreline,
good
but
seen
they got Vambrose got bopped.
I'm about to die here, man.
Oh, he's in die. He's in trouble.
Good.
Yep. I'm just at the gate, man.
Ambrose has got to
Teammates
make a
near
play
enough
here.
to
He's got to
help.
jump over. This could be huge.
There's a big moment. There's not many stims left in that stim case.
No, he's going to try and do the. Is he going to try and do the jump over?
If he's got max strength, but how's his parkour skills? He might be going for the
I
gap.
think he's just trying to. Yeah, he's just trying to
shooting the
delay
gap
here.
Fuck.
Rambunctious is really low on meds. Low on meds.
I don't think
He's
he
low
has
on
enough
stims as
bleed
well.
Meds. Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm getting shot from behind.
It looked like a tracer shot that just came in too.
I'm
Don't know whether that's
fucked here,
M62, but Rambunctious is in real trouble.
Is there one of the guys still over near you? Bam, you
How
need to
many are
talk to
they
me.
against?
went down on my pedal. Sorry.
Yep.
He's in the corner. That's what I was telling you. You got a nade?
Yeah,
Put it in
there's.
the corner. Right
Yeah,
here.
I can't. There's another player behind me.
The boys are
Where
rattled
is that?
here. I don't think Vampiros realizes that Rambunctious is getting
don't have
pinched by
anything to heal right now.
another player.
Not a good
He's low
time
on
to
meds.
mute yourself
Not a
accidentally.
good time.
Try.
Not a good time for the pedal mute.
I'm kind of stuck here as well.
This is intense, Toasty.
This is a big battle. This one.
Rambunctious is going for it.
I've made it through the.
Oh, they need to get out now. He's low on meds. He's got no stims left. Yep. Rambunctious.
I have no meds and I don't. I'm fucked. My arm is completely fucked.
I got a Solero on the ground for you. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what a teammate's
Oh,
for.
man, my arm is on 16 health. We don't have any advantage.
Yeah, I think Rambunctious is right. I think they need to reset off this. Vambrose is hungry for the kills,
Time are
but
we on?
they've got two players that they now actually don't know where they are. They're potentially relocated, repositioned. I think this is a risky play. Honestly, I think with Ram's armor so low and his headspace thinking he should reset, I think that's the smart thing to do right now. It's going to be interesting.
I tell you what, it's so hard to do the smart thing when you feel that close to it.
Let's get round behind them. At Fortress.
It's a really good fight, though. This is no.
Cooler heads did not prevail. Although
No,
I
they
think
didn't.
we were just biding time while some healing happened.
Yeah, I think if they had have just pushed a reset, as Ram said, they wouldn't have found themselves in that position. You know.
No.
Hindsight's
But
a great
now-
thing, Toasty, but that looks like that was the smart option.
Yeah, but now that everything changes, now it's worth just sending it because you got nothing to lose. You're not going to get a team survive.
Chuckles and Sir Nobby have completed the all maps team extract quest. They're the first team, I believe, to have done that.
Wow. Oh,
Huge.
nice. With 40
Huge.
minutes to go too. Yep. 25 points right there. How are we going on bosses killed though? One killed one boss, and that's Train and Colts. The boss is just nowhere to be found today. I don't think that quest is going to happen today. At this stage, you just say, well, forget it. We're not going to do 4 bosses. Not worth it.
With 40 minutes left, I mean, let's be real. I mean, with 40 minutes to go, you're talking 2 raids max. If you're running to try and do something specific in it, Toasty, you wouldn't think you're going to get much more than that in. So we're really coming down to the wire now, chat. We've got 40 minutes left on the clock. We've got Nightman and Juicin on the big screen right now. Your current leaders in the Evasion OCE Duos finals, 341 points with Rambunctious and Vambrose, who we were just watching on 330. That deaths from Rambunctious and Vambrose is really going to hurt him. So let's see what Big Nightman and Juicin can do in this raid on customs.
And just 11-point gap. It's tantalizing. And you've got to imagine people are thinking about those 25 points for the 7 survives. How many do we have with the 7 kills in a raid?
Jump over in Con.
I think
Hold
that one's
caller,
a bit
I'll
more
have a look.
achievable.
Probably nowhere near you.
So we've got McKnighton and Juicin with 7 kills in raid. We've got Timmy and Nutlers or Nolters. It definitely is Nolters. I've been experiencing that.
Nutlers.
With 7 Nutlers with 7 kills in raid as well. So just the 2 teams. So I actually thought that would have been the one we would have seen knocked over across the board a lot more, Toasty, if I'm honest.
I guess
because remember
you can't
it's
just run
accumulative
back-to-back
between the 2
factory.
players.
Exactly, that's right. But it does
um,
have to be one
gas
raid
or
between the
sticks
2
and stones.
players. But you can't just run factory back to back over and over and yeah. So you got to mix it up. Dorm's always a favourite. There goes a sniper scav. And they're splitting the map. One in dorms, one out the new area. I mean, this area is probably a year old now, but I still call it the new area. But they might group up. I think just looking for scavs at this
Any
point.
updates on where they are?
No idea. They had suppressed shit, but
Where are you?
I'm inside dorms 3-story.
And just
Doesn't seem
not
to be
It's really
finding
now.
a lot
I
of
think
players.
now, Toasty. I think it's really coming down to into a two-horse race now between McKnight, Juice, and Rambunctious and Vambrose. I think unless Chuckles and Nobby, because they've ticked off a lot of those big ticket items, whereas I don't know. I think these two teams now, it's really between them with 37 minutes left. Oh, McKnightman's run into somebody here in the bushes. He's done well to react to that.
Still a
Sharp.
fight for the money places number 3. I mean,
Absolutely.
Battle State Games
So close.
putting up
Is that Unimi?
$1,000 for first place, $500 for second place, and $200 for third place.
He's got a nade.
It's not nothing.
Oh, geez, McKnightman's in trouble here. He's heavily hit. He's not pain med, so he's not on pain meds, so he's hobbling around. He's got his red rocket on the end of his gun. He's in strife here.
Back, I'm in a bush right near the jump-in window.
Okay.
He's in a bush somewhere.
Good to see
further.
some bush strats in the competition.
Okay, I'm at 2-story.
Nothing wrong with being in a bush.
I ran out of ammo. He's there. He killed me.
Ah, look.
He's gone
on my
down.
That was not a tier 3 bush. There's not enough visibility out of that
No,
bush.
no,
Bad choice of bush.
no.
Ah, you got me. I think there might have been 2.
Maybe. JD rack.
That's a
One
pity. I mean,
PMC,
$1,000
one
pays for a lot of RGBs.
Into the next one.
Ah, you got me.
Oh, another
Justin's gone down as well.
Whole team going down to the bush.
Let's just go for Raf, get out, get the 25 points and a badge.
Saturday night in a bush, Toasty. Sometimes it could be the best time of your life. Sometimes it can be the worst time of your life.
Play for that.
Like you
Definitely not a good
right
time
bush.
there for Nightman and Juicing. You got to choose the right bush, mate.
Okay, left.
I think Red and Tube here, they're looking for the team extract on customs. Surprisingly, they haven't got a team extract on customs, which is, customs is the most played map between these guys. So this is interesting. If they get the team extract, that'll boost their figures. It'll help climb up the leaderboard a bit. I mean, they're at 216 points now. They need they're going for a fight against 2 PMCs by the sounds of it. So if they can get these 2 players and get out, that's big points.
Look, it makes
They're
sense
looking for
that
a
they've
Ruav
stayed
extract, I
in
think.
customs and gone for the maximum points. But yeah. RUAF always available
You can
this
just fuck
fight.
off here, bro, and come back. At 25 points.
Yeah, I think Red's right here. You get the 25 and get out.
He knows he's got 25 points from this extract.
Tube wants the kills. He's blood hungry.
Yeah.
Red wants to get out, and Tube wants the kills. This is tense.
Yep.
We get 25
Who's going to
points,
win?
so we don't have to take it.
Dad, or the number 2 child?
This is interesting. I think they're going to fight it. If they were going to get out, Tube wouldn't have pre-med it. They're definitely going to take this fight. This could define where they're going to finish. Because they're really the time that's left now. They're
They
risking
can't come straight back to customs. They have to run a different map first.
That's right.
They got 34 minutes left.
Oh, I'm nervous, Toasty. I'm nervous for my boys.
This might be their only chance for the 25 points. They're risking it for an extra
Biscuit
kill
for the
or two.
biscuit.
But they do need to gain.
Time does it start? 35, yeah?
Yeah.
It's no time to settle.
Like, I don't know, they're not worth, pushing for. Like, if we had those survives, we'd push it. But we can get equivalent of 5 kills with tags if we just get out with this. I mean?
I'll just wait the 30 seconds and then we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're waiting the time.
Oh, they're still
If they
waiting for
get
their
pushed.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
roger
If
that.
they're waiting for the time, if they get the time, they'll extract.
That makes more sense. The tents wait for the clock.
Right, we can leave.
Tube one of those kills. And I think knowing now that time wasn't on their
Especially if
side.
we didn't
in
have
terms
any
of
kills.
Getting out.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Let's see what their death screens show. They might give us a bit of insight into their kills for the round.
Too quick. Here we go.
3 scavs.
3 scouts for red.
In case.
Just 1 scout, so they just went for the team
Yeah,
extra.
they didn't. They
Right,
didn't
comms.
need to wait
There's
7
someone
minutes.
moving on the other side of this wall. Maybe Texco.
I think they were just doing it to be sure. I think they're probably looking
like
for to get that
I can hear 'em on wood.
the extract on all maps. They're looking for that
Holding
big
this angle.
that big point tool.
Maybe 2.
That's why they wanted to be absolutely sure.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck 'em, don't even vote, bro. Just go on.
Interchange, just a bit of light shopping.
I've got this side covered.
Finn's gripping that wife pleaser
I'm
super tight as he's holding that angle here in interchange.
F-word, who's in that poster on the wall? Is that Hulk Hogan?
That's actually me.
Oh, I haven't been to your merch store lately.
Yeah.
No, you should definitely get there, Toasty. So pick yourself up a thing or two.
Tell you what, I saw a few things on the Evasion merch store that really caught my eye. I mean, there's
What's your favourite?
jerseys and stuff, but
They're close to me.
look, they've got pillows, and look, you don't see enough team pillows in the merch stores. You can get some cushions, Evasion cushions. There's a really good looking mouse mat actually, and there's a neck warmer.
What the hell? How the hell did he hit that?
Oh, a bit of intensity here going on with F-word at Texo.
That's a tough corner to
A couple of
fight.
teams here. Yeah, there's a couple of teams here.
Just fixing heavy bleed.
I'm just reloading. I'm gonna fix my chest real quick. Not set those heal up.
Oh. Saw a lot of orange.
Yeah, Toasty, for anyone out there who's just moved into their first house, first apartment, got their first homeowners grant, and they've just built their first place. What's your appliance of choice? Like, if a brand of choice, like what are you going to get first? I know you're going to say toaster, but is there a brand? Is there anything specific you got to look out for?
Oh, look, that was very unfortunate. And they're both going down.
Yeah.
Fighting that one corner.
How is Vin
Brutal.
holding on? How is Vin holding on here?
Oh, he's still
Jeez,
up.
there is so much
I
action.
thought that was the music right then.
I'm not dead, I'm not dead.
I'm not dead, I'm not
Didn't survive
dead.
this.
It's a war of
Sharp
attrition.
from Vin. He's preempted
and he's come out.
that corner. That's done really well. He's done
That
really well there.
move. That is... Are we at Techo? And that was...
Yeah, we're at Texo, mate. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight at Texo. Vin coming in from escalator side, whereas F-word was out front escalator side. So that they had a good hold on the shot, but F unfortunately couldn't survive that one. So it'll be interesting to see whether Vin just rotates and gets out, or whether he F1 X-Rex. We'll find out. Training Colts completed the team survive on all maps. Toasty.
Oh,
up into third,
and took
309
third
points.
place in the money.
Was that you?
And so have Red and Tube. So Team Red Tube edging
Yes.
ever closer towards the top of the leaderboard now. They're up to 5th with 253. That'll give them some confidence. They got 30 minutes, just under 30 minutes in the finals of the OCE Evasion Solos bracket, chat. So
And
it's
they don't have to
getting
worry about
interesting.
surviving now. They can let it rip.
No,
with
they
them,
can just go for it. They can just go for it.
which is what they do best.
It is. Team Red Tube just getting in and making a mess on every map. That's what they do.
There might be 2.
The mobster with a little bit of damage. Nothing a grizzly won't fix. You need to lean forward to get these shots.
Kirchy's really invested in this shot, isn't he?
And that's the sidestep, isn't it? That's not the lean. That's the sidestep. Seems to be the
is
meta
it?
for the corner peak. It's moving horizontal. I think it's the sidestep. I think it's faster than the lean.
He's got time for a quick hit of the IPA, mate. So he's loving it.
He's got the rat collar and he's got every stim in the book. I think I might have seen an Oblados there.
I don't know whether I got him or not.
Toasty, I've got to ask: was a martini made for tonight's cast?
Oh yeah, I've got 1/3 left. And 1 olive remaining. So
excellent.
It's oh yeah, it wouldn't be a stream without a martini. Absolutely.
What's the secret to a good martini? Why don't you give chat the insight? I mean, this is just for all the evasion listeners. They're going to get a heads up. They're going to get all the hot tips here, Toasty. What is the
You
secret
need to
a
know.
good martini?
The secret is James Bond has no idea what he's talking about. Do not put vodka in a martini and do not shake it. You're just breaking every rule in the book. He's a rule breaker.
Right?
And look, but look, if you want the best drink, you've got to make it with gin. You've got to stir it. You need an anchovy stuffed olive, and that will just put it over the top.
The next time I catch up with Daniel Craig, I'll have a word to him.
Look, just have a whisper in his ear because he's just all over the place on the martini.
I'm amazed that they're never shaking a martini. I was very naive to that, Toasty.
Look,
so I'll if I
I
see a bartender doing that, I'll make sure I get his number and you can text him some angry messages.
Look, it might be a vodka martini, and then let him do what he likes because that's not a real martini. You don't shake a gin martini. It's delicate. It's a delicate flower. You got to treat it right.
I tell you what, Chuckles is flying through the map. Flying through it so much,
And
he's
kick
trying to
that
breach
door.
doors that can't be breached. Yeah, that's violent. It's violent.
Look, we've all kicked doors, and you never feel good about it.
You can see Chuckles got some real intensity with the way he's playing. He's shift Wing like nothing else.
Yeah, they've really gone a quick loot.
The office and pharmacy.
Yeah, they want that adrenaline.
Mm.
Roger. Let's see.
So really, I think unless Training Colts in their current raid can get some big points, I think with 25 minutes left, it's really boiling down now to Igniteman and Juice and Rambunctious and Vambrose. They're the two teams that can really make things happen.
It is a scout rank.
With Chuckles and
yeah.
Nobby on 291, are they too far away? I don't know. This is close. This is close, though.
I want to see if Kochi close to Team Extract. They're not.
I'll just
They've
check
only had
towards
2
Tarek
Team
when it
Extracts,
comes
so
to-
they're not close. I was just wondering if they'd be able to jump up.
I reckon we go Goshen and Bagless. Like we may hit more PMCs through Goshen. Oh, you okay?
Drop something.
Coming.
You're right, just escape, I believe.
Roger.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky
Gonna be
for
a
most of
shit
the teams to make the Team Extract quest if they haven't already. They've either focused on it or they haven't. Even Chuckles and Sonobi have 3 maps to go on the Team Extract task.
Yeah.
So I
And
think
speaking
all
of,
those that are going to get it have done it.
Speaking of delicate flowers, we're back with Red Ops and Tube, and you know, Red's in a good headspace when he's humming the Indiana Jones theme. So
Yes. Yep.
What are you going for? Adrenaline, I guess, and kills.
A big old kiss on the lips. I'll take that.
Kisses?
Yeah. Couple blokes getting kissed, you know what I mean?
Couple blokes.
Oh, right up the chalky dot. Patrick Starry.
You're getting
Jeez
ribald.
Louise. Yeah. Look,
So they need the calming influence of the Usk on the team.
Wait, there's a graphics card. Do you want it?
No.
I got it.
Red's even got time to bait Tube into thinking there's a graphics card in Texo. Excellent. I think the boys have conceded that however they go now is just however they go. If it's good enough, it's good enough. If it isn't, it isn't. You know, I
Shawnee,
think.
you gotta use points for that joke. Shawnee.
Red's always got time to bar up into chat. Always got time for that.
Up top. Link.
See, up or down? Someone's above you. Darren? directly above right now. We should go down the end and go up the escalator. So we're gonna
They're
fight.
just struggling to
Bro, that
find
shot-
EMCs, some of these raids.
Check for adrenaline first.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You good?
Bro, that shot scared the fuck out of me.
God, I was so fucking zoned out, cunt, and then it fucking
Bro, I'm
went
just
off. It
running
was so
along, you know,
quiet.
thinking about Star Wars.
Opening up medical here, trying to see if they can get
Some guy
adrenaline.
shoots. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a morphine shit game.
Bro, why would you do that? Get us all
So
excited.
adrenaline's red, isn't it?
Oh,
Who's our ping?
It is.
Come on.
Lows.
What do we need? Adrenaline? Do they even spawn in these bags? I don't even know.
Adrenaline, yeah.
Sure, they spawn in the bags.
Preppy, Preppy, the battle mod, just reaffirming to Tube that adrenaline does spawn in these bags.
Good to have a battle mod, you know. I wish I had a battle
Very good
mod
to-
every
particularly
day.
for these two. If we left these two to their own devices, you know, they'd god, you don't what they'd be talking about pineapple and pizza for 3 hours. It'd be disgusting. It'd be disgusting conversation. So thank God Preppy's there to keep me in line. Oh, Chuckles. Is that PMC or is that Scav? Let's see. We tuned just in. And this was going down.
No, it isn't.
I think they'd be talking about how much better Milky Ways are than Mars bars.
Yeah, I'm not of that view. Toasty, I've got to be honest with you.
I missed my jump.
Really? I was led to understand you have a Milky Way every day.
No, I'm a Mars. I'm much more in the Mars bar side of things. But granted, I think depending upon which country you're in, a Milky Bar is effectively an Australian, like the Australian Mars bar variant is what a Milky Way is overseas, depending upon which country you're in.
Yes,
so I can
that is
understand the
true.
technicality. I can understand the technicality here.
That's my mags in chat.
But basically, you put any
Ever the
chocolate in front of
statesman.
me, Toasty, and I'll demolish it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm more of a Cadbury snack man. I like to have a variety. I like this variety of 6 different flavors in one.
We can just fucking...
Training Colts have just made a massive jump in points. They've jumped from the early 300s up to 347, Toasty, because they're the first team to have 2 quests complete, surviving all maps, and now they've got the 7 all plus PMC kills in one raid. They have literally just come
Finally,
storming
yes.
back in contentions with 20 minutes left, mate.
That is pretty
This is
impressive.
what we're saying, Chad. This is what we're saying.
The
it can
final
be.
moment.
You think it's
It
over?
can all happen.
You think it's over? It can all come. It can all come together right in these final moments. And teams that weren't looking like they were going to be in the mix, they're back in the mix. This is what can happen, Chad. This is why you don't. This is why you don't tune out. This is why you go into the evasion Twitch. You follow. You sub. You put down 6 months worth of sub. That's what you should do because you don't want to miss this stuff. You don't want to miss
In
it.
advance, you get that discount. You get that discount.
You do. Oh, well, thank you. Excellent.
Oh my god, please. Oh, there's someone, we got some smoke on, I think.
Only 20 minutes left. That's a raid at most.
No.
We can just get out.
2 quickies.
Nothing in there? Okay, let's get out and run it back.
And adding to the drama, Toasty, the top 3 teams are all synced into loading into a raid at the same time right now.
We have 20 minutes.
So this is effectively look at how many points are separating the top 3. This is nuts. I don't remember it ever being this close. This
like the
raid
Melbourne
is going to
Cup.
define who wins this.
Honestly,
Yep.
I reckon we leave it. If we leave it, we're good. Just try.
Tell you what, we need some hypes in the evasion chat. We need some hypes. That's what we need. We need to hype this up something fierce. Let's go. Come on. Get the hyper mates in the evasion chat going. Under 20 minutes to go, and this is a 3, maybe even a 4-horse race.
Kill anything we come across. We do that, then we have
Reserve.
time to play around with other things. We can always come back if we need to. But getting that mission done first is the priority.
Getting their mission done first. And what's their mission?
Is it
are
extract?
talking
Have
about
they
the
got to
quest
extract?
items?
Maybe. Have they extracted? Have Rambunctious and Vanbrose extracted on reserve yet?
So we're looking for
Reserve IFAC and Intel.
No, I'm just looking.
Oh, Right. Good question.
There's a scav in
Let's
front
see.
of us somewhere.
Yeah, heard.
I had a quick look at Dome, didn't see anything.
Yep.
They might be looking to go dome extract.
Shots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heard.
PMC in front of me? No, scav. Other side of the bunker. That was like a Mark 18.
Oh, I'm sitting on
no,
the
they-
edge of my seat here, Toasty. This is so close.
They can't be going for extract. They're 3 extracts short of the full set, which they can't do in 20 minutes. So they've got to be
No,
going for
but have they got
kills
have they
quest
got the
items.
team extract on Resi already done? That's the
No,
big
they
question
have
because
not.
that'll
They
be
have not. Right, because that's 10 points.
they're-
Yes.
they're-
Yep. Gotcha.
That's 10 points. So they're looking for that 10 points in their crates to try and get items on the way through. And I'd say they're trying to go for Red Rebel extract on Dome. That's what it looks like.
To the right.
Look, there's so many ways to score points in this competition, but yes, you've nailed it there. That's what they're thinking.
Could just be the Ran, just gonna run at it, see what
I
happens.
don't see it. I don't know.
Nah, it'd be like in the tower.
You can feel the stress building, can't you?
Oh, mate, I'm sitting here. I'm rubbing my knees. I'm rubbing my knees because I'm stressed out. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've only got 10 minutes left, so we gotta really move fast.
No, we got nearly 20. It started at 10 past.
Oh, yeah, it started a bit later. Yeah, 17, thank you.
So if they get 10 points and they get out of here, that's going to put them in provisional first place with Big Nightman and Juicin and Training Colts freshly loading into raids. So here's McNightman or MC Nightman, not sure which one it is. I apologise if I'm butchering that or not. But MC Nightman and Juicin, they've just come into a customs raid, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see how this one plays out, because this could be the raid for them that either secures it or gets them reset, gets them straight back in to try and have another crack at it.
So MC Nightman, yeah. So you're picking him for a rapper.
I could maybe it could be McNightman. He could be a fan of McDonald's, and he could be a fan of the night, and also man people. I don't know. I don't want to hypothesize, but if it's MC Nightman, awesome. If it's McNightman, we've could have Scottish roots. Excellent, very very savvy of you there.
He
Toasty.
could be wearing a kilt. Yep.
Where is everyone? Nice.
Just heard Vambros and Rambunctures are just extracting now, so they're going to fit another. They're going to have time for one more raid.
That's huge. That is huge, mate. That's the fact that they've gotten out. That's 10 points. They got time now to just focus whatever's going to get the maximum points for this last run. Training Colts are still loading in. Nightman and Juicin, they're taking this fight now here at Stronghold. This is close. I think McNightman pulled that off. That was a smart shot.
Tricky timing for
Fighting
Training
a
Colts.
three-man.
If they're just loading in now, you're not going to get two
They won't get
raids in.
another
You're
raid.
gonna-
They won't get
you've gotta
another
get
raid.
this to
That's
make this
going to
one
be the
count.
last raid. It's the make or break raid for them.
One.
They're in third place with a 30-odd point lead, but less than 30. But that can go away quickly.
Nightman here pulling out the impact nades in the hope that that third player is just sitting at the top there. Interestingly enough, that they've split up on the map though. I actually think the really smart tactic here is they've split up on the map to try and maximize points.
Yep.
McNightman's gone. He's gone stronghold. He's run up against a three-man. It looks like he's taken two of them down. Maybe the third with those impact nades is about to find out.
That'd be amazing if he got a 3.
Yeah, he's got
this
I
late
think he has.
with dog tags.
There's at least one of them with a dog tag.
Nope.
Nice SR25 too, by the way.
Look, keep that for later on.
Yeah.
It's great that the advantage of using your own account, you're not limited by a budget of a lot of tournaments have a 2 million ruble budget, and you're scrimping and saving at the end of the tournament. So these guys can keep their good
Yeah,
kits.
it's not scab's cracked, and I can't see anything properly.
Juicin's trying to pop sniper scabs into the drones there.
Just on him.
Look, the sniper scavs are cracked at the moment.
They are.
They've all had their
They always seem to
LASIK
find the back
surgery
of my
and
head,
They
mate.
can all see, and they can see twice as far as they used to.
That's right.
Just
Fred
right,
Hollows
yeah,
has
that
been
scab
through
really
and
did
done them
blew you
all.
away, eh?
Mm.
I saw your laser and I assumed you were going to be up there, but the scab just confirmed it for me.
Someone's not happy. There's another opportunity for a point.
One tap.
Yeah, I must switch it off because you saw me running from gas. Yeah. Jeez, man. Where'd you come from?
Streaming,
The scabs
celebrate,
are angry.
competing. I'm gonna
So
go
is that-
towards skeleton.
So is that one staying on, one not knowing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll probably stay on for a little bit. How much time do we have left, by the way?
Like 12 minutes.
Train and Colts in third place were just loading into a raid, but then Train crashed.
Stay in, farm some
Has some
scavs.
computer problems,
Or do you
which
wanna
is
get
a
out, get
part of
the points?
Tarkov,
It's gonna take us like another
and so
7
that's a
minutes to
setback
get
for
to
them.
another raid, so it's not worth it.
Okay.
They'll probably
Yeah,
probably
that-
get a
I-
chance
I-
to get
I think
into
they've
one
got-
more. It'd be a quick one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That 11 minutes to go. That they've just got to power. They've just got to shift W it, see what they can get through. So really, it's MC Nightman and Juicin and Rambunctious and Vambros that are playing for this. Unless something miraculously comes through on Train and Colts' side, they've got to really hope that they can load into a raid quickly.
I'm in Skelly right now, by the way.
Train and Colts have a
that
little
you,
buffer on Chuckles and Sonobi, but Chuckles and Sonobi are still in play.
I'm gonna go kill some scavs at
Couple more scavs for G, just outside of GPU building. Just helping with that tally, just ticking it through, which is really the way you got to do it now. You just got to be looking for any points you can possibly conjure.
Yeah, getting those caches. Good to see.
Yeah, you're going towards it. Yeah, I'm going. You going in the building? I'll go for the stashes.
10 and a half minutes to go.
Come on, provide. Provide.
Yeah, this will be the last raid for these guys. So they need, they've got a small deficit now between McKnightman and Juicin, so they need to pull something out here. They need some big ticket items.
Yes, that's right. They're what, 14 shy. They're hoping for like 2 collector items would do it. Stash,
The
can be a
power,
winner.
the power of RNG. Toasty, will it be in their favour?
RNG.
Will it not be in their? Will it not be in their favour?
Look, it's a gambling game. This game. Which stim do you choose? Which one? You go the SJ6.
All of them.
Hit more stashes.
Yeah, I feel like the SJ6 is the stim of the wipe. Particularly with the changes to inertia and everything that's come in this particular patch, it's SJ6 just helps nullify a lot of those restrictions that inertia's brought to the game.
It gives you wings.
It does.
But how amazing would it be to go open a bag and find a pestily plague mask, jar of rat poison,
I can't see.
It
can
could
of
change
Dr.
everything.
Lupo coffee beans. Yeah.
No.
That could be that could be what the difference is between ending your stream, ending your night, going to bed, or getting to chat with us afterwards, Toaster. And who wouldn't want to? Who wouldn't want to be doing that?
In the after interview, that's right.
nothing over here.
Yeah, nothing over here either.
Stronghold for the win, baby.
Yep, someone's shooting in stronghold right now.
Roger.
I'm gonna go into power. I'm gonna go underneath and check the duffel.
Somebody shooting over at rocks too. I want to get involved, but I'm not going to. I'm coming to you. We need to link up and get out.
Yep.
Did you check the duffel in the train cart?
No, yeah, I did. Yep.
Okay.
Under 10 minutes. We've got under 8 minutes
I'm
left.
hitting power.
And they're just desperately looting. There's no time to do another raid.
Yep.
If you can't find more targets, then you got to find more duffel bags.
I'm outside your building.
Yep. I'm gonna start running through again. I think there's a tool crate just somewhere over here.
Yeah, there is.
Whereabouts?
It really racks your brain for loot knowledge.
This has been just really enjoyable to watch, Toasty. Like between all the teams, but just this last the last hour and a half, it's been chop and change at the top, and just the consistency of points coming through from these teams. They've put in such an epic performance from all of them.
The number of lead changes is dizzying.
That's over big red side, not worth it.
You know what's dizzying, Toasty? It's hearing the sweet undertones of your voice in my ear. I get hot flushes, mate. I'm sorry. I've got to be honest with you.
Oh, look, you've got your own baritone thing going on. You don't pretend you don't.
Safe here, actually.
Face for radio, Toasty. Mum always said out of face for radio.
Rip. Do you have your custom skis?
6 minutes left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Finally
and
getting
we
into
are...
a raid after technical difficulties.
Come on, can they pull it through?
Every stim
These are
in the
two
bag.
awesome players, Toasty. We know their capability. We know that these guys can frag out hard. They still sound really super composed and with it. This is going to be really interesting. I hope these guys can make a really good run at it in this raid because it's their last chance to do it.
Now, customs items are corrugated hose and revolver shotgun. Sure,
So scabs and tech boxes should be on the agenda, I reckon, in this raid.
Yeah. And hopefully PvP, but you can't guarantee it.
No, I think you push the scabs, you look for the shotgun, and then hit your tech boxes up. PMCs on the way through. We'll see how you go. Yeah, you're right. With 5 minutes, it's that's all you can do.
Oh, I'm getting shot at. That's another scav.
That sounds like
shotgun,
sniper
so I'm
scav.
leaving him. Let's go, new gas.
Yeah, smart play by Train there. She acknowledges that.
Oh, coming. Are you good? Are you good?
No revolver shotgun.
No.
Move on.
Oh my god,
Is
there's
that
like
the boys?
fucking 3 of them.
Wait, check for shotgun, BPO. How long left, right?
Just under 5.
Training Colts are narrowing the
Such
gap a little
hard-
bit with these scab kills.
Oh, skipping the safe.
Shotgun? Wait, no, never mind,
It's not
PPO.
the right one. I checked them all.
Okay.
Oh, I would have gone that safe.
You don't want to check office safe or nah?
No.
Yeah, Colties thinking the same as you there, Toasty.
You can't Alcon.
Speed.
You can't Alcon.
Violence.
I would have
momentum.
checked that Scafe. I would Scafe. I would have checked that Yeah, I would have checked that safe, Toasty. I'm with you, mate.
No, someone's hit marked.
I don't think this will be the same raid.
Oh, they took vehicle extract. They literally
No.
just left. Fuck.
Oh, missed a kill there. Got to look out for that green number next to the
I should
the
have looked at the
VX.
extract, saw that Dorms was active. We just gotta kill as many scavs as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nightman and
20
Juicing
point
have resigned
lead.
to just killing scabs here.
Are
That's
you
they're shifting to scabs. That's what they're doing.
1 point per head. It's but there's still points.
I mean, with 3 minutes left, you know, that's the play.
No, that's all.
If you've got nothing else to play for, you're just trying to squeeze out every single last one of those scav kills to get those extra points.
Absolutely, but with a 20-point lead, they've had an amazing showing.
How long have we got?
Absolutely. I can't believe of all the points on offer, we're down to this and it's this close. I'm absolutely standing by that, Toasty.
There's
What a fantastic format we have here. Evasion's done a great job.
Yukon. Oh, there's a guy in front of me. Wait, is that a guy?
It's such an interesting rule set. You don't know how to balance your time and work out your strategy. It's like Tarkov in general. Where do you put your concentration? Where are the points? And you got to be able to switch strategy.
This is really the raid to watch. We need something to happen here, mate. That's right, they're out.
So that's their score locked in. Training Colts are still there, 10 points behind.
Someone's been in crack. I don't know if they're still in there.
There was shots here.
One collector item would tie them.
In the front door of crack. Can you go metal?
Of course, these are provisional scores. They're going to be confirmed once all the points are tallied up officially.
Okay, let's go that. Let's go then.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, go. I'm gonna nade over just in case.
Go, they're on the right hand side. That's where the other one.
It'll be interesting to see how they play
Team
this,
Extract.
Toasty.
Yeah, yeah. So Team Extract will get Training Colts the 10 points to tie, and because they're ahead on PMC kills, that would give them the second place.
Yeah, wow. I mean, this is huge. At Ruaf here, it looks like they've got a player. This could set them apart. I mean, the play here surely is to maximise the time in raid and get out as late as you can together. As late as you can together, I should say.
They don't know Rambunctious and Van Bros are already out, so just
Train's
Extract
out.
would do it.
Train's just
Train accidentally extracted.
She's accidentally extracted. Colts has run out of ammunition fighting this player. This
He's
could
in
be it.
trouble. If he can get to... Oh, he didn't get the extracts!
No.
Well, they're in
man,
third
that's
place,
huge.
but they were so close to that second place with 48 seconds to go in the competition. Train's accidental extract.
Galtsy's giving
We
her
know
an
that they
earful.
should have
You
both
bloody left me.
extracted.
You bloody left me. Like my ex-wife, you just walked out the bloody door. You never came back. You took
And that
the dog.
came down to
Why'd
the
you take
last
dog? I love the
minute
dog.
of the competition, of a 3-hour competition, to come down to the last 40 seconds.
Wow, that's wild. We've only got 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. We go through the
And,
coaching
this-
and mobs to TV.
Train, you're fucking awesome, mate. Well done.
These boys have put on a good
They
show.
did.
These boys have been dropping grog the whole time.
Oh,
I
look-
think they've been having a bloody great time. Good on them. Absolute champions.
They did the...
3
and,
seconds.
Mobster
2
with
seconds,
the
1
the
second,
best
Stacey.
webcam in the competition. It looks like he's coming in from Tatooine. But they scored some solid points here. But
They
we're going to
did. They
tally
did.
up. That's the time. Time is up. But we need to tally up the scores officially. So we're going to watch a great video, the highlights video, while we tally up the scores, and then we'll be right back in 3 minutes with the official results and an interview
Don't
with the
go
winner.
anywhere. Don't go anywhere. This. We don't know who's won. Don't go anywhere.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. And I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall.
Wow, what a great cinematic. I don't even know how they shoot those cinematics. They're so beautiful. What a competition. The scores are still being finalised, tallied up by the officials, and big thank you to all the officials behind the scenes at Team Evasion, especially all the battle mods. They volunteer their time, everyone involved in the casting. Trent AU has been running everything behind the scenes, doing all the vision, working out all the technical
big job from Trent.
Side
big
of
job from
things.
Trent.
Thanks to Trent.
Super well done.
Yep. Yeah, thank you to the battle mods. And how about those competitors? Go follow every single one of those competitors. I know you'll all have your favorites now. You'll have some new favorites there. Some people I've never seen before today or before this week. I really enjoy their style and had a lot of fun watching them. So while we get the final results in, shout outs to all of those people. And speaking of shout outs, where would people find you on the internet, Usk? Where would they find you?
Thank you for asking, Toasty. You'd find me at Twitch TV /Usk. What about yourself, Toasty? I mean, you stream Tarkov, do you not?
Sorry, I nodded off for a sec there. What? Yes. I stream Tarkov.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well
yes. Let me paste a few links here. I'm on Twitch. I have a YouTube channel. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram, and they let me join TikTok as well. I didn't know they let old people on TikTok, but they let me in. So there are all the places to find me. Toaster TV on all of the things.
Can I also? I just want to. We need to shout out. Trent did an amazing job today. For this first time, I think that we've had an OCE based person looking after the production. Usually, it's coming from overseas, but the whole production team from Evasion, everyone overseas. All the battle mods that are dialing in at ridiculous hours to support the time zone that we're in versus the time zone they're in. They need a massive shout out for that, because getting up at 4 I mean, if I had to get up at 4 a.m. or something like that to sit in a Discord with Red Ops and Tube, that'd do my head in. But the battle mods done a fantastic job with that, and they've really got to be praised for it. The whole production team outside of Trent as well, overseas, that have assisted with everything. Big props, guys! Fantastic job once again. It's a brilliantly run event. You guys do a fantastic job. So, I mean, Battle State as well, right? Got to.
And we have final scores now. So we have actually our locked-in final scores. So in 8th place, well done to Kirchi and the Monster TV. Great showing, really enjoyable to watch. 194 points is very good showing, and
awesome showing. Awesome showing. Well, and they're down in their favourite brew at the same time, Toasty, mate. You can't go wrong.
Exactly. Now in 7th we had the F Word and Vinsanity with 273. Also a great showing. And right ahead of them, Red Ops and Tube. They've been all over the map. They've been in just about every position on the map and finishing up in 6th, and very entertaining to watch the guys. Just going
as always.
Hell for leather, having fun on 305. 5th position, Tim PhD and Nultas with 324.
Not Nutlers. You should change your name to Nutlers, but Nultas is the name. I apologise in advance. I apologise. You're a Calvin Klein model, though. You've got a great career ahead of you, mate. Well done.
Chuckles TV and Tsunobi did amazingly well. Whole competition, and they're just out of the money point, but with amazing skills in the game at 330. But in the bronze position, winning $200 courtesy of Battlestate Games, Train and Colts could have been number 2, but they did amazingly well, coming in number 3 in the money. Great team, so fun to watch.
That was a wild last raid. Train decided that she'd had enough and she wanted a premature extract. She got out of there, left Colts in there by himself to fight by the pipes. But those guys did really well. They were up towards the top echelon of that leaderboard, pretty much for the whole tournament. So that's a really good effort by those guys. They should be super proud of that.
I'm going to dream of that moment, just watching Colts go down to that guy underneath the pipes, right by the extract, right on the wire. So second place, silver place finishers, winners of $500 courtesy of Battlestat Games, Rambunctious and Vambrose TV.
Well done, guys.
From the New
Well done.
Zealand's very good showing. 363 points. Very
They
respectable
played
score.
really, really well, Toasty. Watching them, their team chemistry was super, super good all night. They had a couple of unlucky deaths, but I feel like their team chemistry, like I said, super, super good. They did very, very well. Claps and chat for them, guys. Make sure you check them out, because I think you guys saw just how capable those guys are as players. So definitely ones to watch out for.
And the ones to really watch out for in the gold medal position, winning $1,000, McKnightman and Juice NTV.
Or MC Nightman. We'll have him confirm
MC
it for us.
Nightman. We'll
MC
find
Nightman
out.
or McDonald's fan McKnightman. Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll hear from them themselves when we raid their channel and do the post-match interview. But congratulations, first place in the Evasion Tarkov Duo
Claps in
Battles
chat.
OCE.
Claps in chat.
Well done, MC Nightman.
Bloody good job,
and
boys.
Juice and TV.
Well done, boys.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
And
That
thank you
was
again to
good.
Evasion. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. And I want some Evasion merch. I mean, you model it so well. You make it look so good. And yeah, I need some of that Evasion merch.
I'm
So much to
fortunate,
choose
Tasty,
from out there
because
too.
anything looks good on me, but there's not many things that make me look even better than anything, and it's this stuff. So if you guys want to get your hands on some sick merch, you get 10% off with some select codes. You got to go check out some Evasion channels to do that. Make sure you go check out the Evasion Twitch channel, check out their Twitter, check out the YouTube, check out the TikTok. Go follow all the social medias that Evasion have, because they're the ones that support this game, and they're the ones that you need to get it around, all right? So we can keep this stuff going, all right?
Yes. Mate, you'd look good in the Evasion mouse mat, I think. I think you just wrap it around yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, Red Ops gave me a really good tip about the mouse mat. If you hurt your knees, you can wrap it around your knees for extra support. He needs 3 of them to get around each single knee, but that's that's a story. It's a story for another time. But there's more events also coming up, Toasty. So we can't forget about that. So we've got solos coming up. And solos are really, really good to watch, because you've got so many really, really competent players playing that game as solo. It's a very, very, very difficult thing to play the Evasion tourney as a solo. So that's coming up, and then we'll probably have trios come up after that, won't we, Toasty? So there's a lot of content still to come from Evasion.
A lot of different contests. So what we're going to do now is end the stream on this channel. We are going to raid the winners and interview them in their own channel. So stick around. We're going to run the outro now, and then don't go anywhere. Stick around for the raid.